What is up, YouTube? Check, check, check. Can you guys hear me? Good morning. Check, check, check. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat a little bit. What's up, babies? Happy Monday. Have a little technical difficulties this morning with sound. Let me know if you guys are hearing your boy. I think we're good. What's up, babies? Good morning. Happy Monday. Let's shake off the Monday blues with some coffee and crypto, baby. And look it. Here's the thing. The market's pretty dry right now. There's not really much going on. What's up, Jayhawk? Good morning. Do me a favor, smash that like button before we get started, baby. What's up? What's up? Shout out to all the DJs today. We are doing another member giveaway. Just one winner today on this Monday. Again, MBK cannot win. Neither can Samuel Inu. So thank you guys for being members, but you are excluded from this week's giveaway. So we'll do that at the top of the hour. What's going on, guys? How you doing? The cryptocurrency market is looking like straight hot dog water. And that is due to what people believe is that the people that stole a lot of the FTX funds are now dumping those funds. A lot of shady stuff going on behind the scenes, guys. A lot of shady stuff going behind the scenes. What's up, C? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, chat? The entire cryptocurrency market is hovering around $800 billion, continuing to dump. Not looking good, my guys. The contagion continues. More and more companies are coming out exposed to FTX. What's up, Javi? Hit that like button, baby. What's up, Hum Like a Tortoise? How you doing? How you doing? Let me say hi to the chat real quick. What's up, Al? How you doing? Slim Cheeses, welcome, welcome. Rorschach, Javi. Al, how you doing, baby? What's up, what's up, what's up? Jay Linda. What's up, Dylan? Yes, Volt did a huge pullback. We'll talk about Volte Change right now. What's up, Jay Linda? What's up, Sacco? Speak to my manager, baby. What's up, Jason? May you be well. Slim Cheeses. Bud. Jayhawk roasted me already. Rorschach wanted to know if FTX will hire him. Probably. What's up, C? What's up, Stonk Squeezer? How you doing? How you doing? GameStop mode? What do you mean? Kevin O for the win. Dude, that's a crazy little battle, right, Timsky? So Bitboy versus Kevin O'Leary going absolutely at it on Twitter. So Ben Armstrong pretty much accusing Kevin O'Leary of there's a lot of shady stuff going on. Apparently, Ben Armstrong is getting death threats and all these kind of crazy things because Bitboy is calling out Kevin O'Leary, pretty much talking about the whole FTX situation. Now, a lot of people think that Kevin O'Leary was a little too soft on Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX because they have special interests, right? What's up, Jake G? Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. What's up, Philip? So, like, Ben Armstrong, I'm not sure who – this is pretty hilarious. This whole situation, like, I like Bitboy crypto, but I'm not really sure to I don't know who to really kind of back on this whole situation because I think Kevin O'Leary is a pretty pleasant guy. Do I think he was being soft on Sam Bankman-Fried? I do, but I do understand what he says about he would support SBF's new business ventures because he knows that SBF could make a business work, right? Although he scammed a bunch of people, I understand what he says. And I do think that people like Kevin O'Leary and other people that are involved with SBF are friends of his too. That's what I do think. So, I mean, it's crazy. It's like Ben Armstrong's literally been standing Kevin O'Leary on Twitter, which is kind of strange, right? Because Kevin has responded a little bit, but not really that much, right? Because Kevin O'Leary says, "Bring it on, bozo. I eat guys like you for lunch unless there are too many calories. I'm trying to keep my Adonis figure in shape." So I'm not sure if that's a fat joke for Ben Armstrong, but Ben Armstrong says, "All right, now Kevin O'Leary has really pissed me off. You want to war, Kevin? You got it. Ask your buddy Sam how that worked for him. Gloves are coming off. You just bought your one-way ticket to eradication in this space." Now, I think that Bitboy feels like because he's going on this weird tour of act like he was the one who brought down FTX. When I think that was CZ saying that he was selling all his FTT tokens, right? So, what's up, Nielsen? How you doing? What's up, Larry? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Milton? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. Timsky says, Kevin O'Leary said he would reinvest in FBF. If someone doesn't like that, they had better not hold any Luna Classic or Saitama for that matter. Yeah. I mean, that's what he said. He said he would, reinvest. I mean, there's a lot of people that are shady, right? But they're good at business. So that's what he said by that. I don't think he's best buds with um, with SBF. Kevin O'Leary says this is SBF's situation. Has the excrement produces working overtime. This is total BS. So Ben Armstrong said, shocking Kevin O'Leary bombshell. I'm hearing that he was visited by a group of people who are forcing him to say positive things about SBF under the threat of physical violence and blackmail. So that was one of the issues, is that, Bitboy is accusing Kevin O'Leary about getting visited by some people saying, like, you better say good things about SBF or we're going to harm you. And then Kevin O'Leary responds like, this is BS, pretty much, right? Do you guys really think that, SBF has connections like that? Like that, it's really that serious? I don't know. I'm not sure about all this. I know he has connection to the Democratic Party. And I know it's a conflict of interest, but I'm not really sure how, deep this rabbit hole goes. And then he's bringing up old stuff about Kevin O'Leary. He's, short story about Kevin O'Leary and calling him a con man and stuff like that. And I don't know. To me, it's like, what's up, Udi? How you doing? To me, it's kind of weird because I don't know. Ben Armstrong has been involved in some shady stuff too with crypto, right? So I don't know. We'll see how this plays out, but it seems like they're going back and forth with each other on Twitter. Now, I watched one of Bitboy's videos this morning, and it just seemed like super like weird and incoherent. And I don't know what's going on with Bitboy, but I hope he's okay. So we'll see how that pans out. But what's up, Bree? Good morning. What's up, Rock Darker? How you doing? And if you guys want to participate in the giveaway, if you are a member, links to the giveaway is in the description down below. Now, Vitalik tweeted this, which I thought was pretty interesting. He says, I'm hearing through the grapevine that something important is about to happen. Please recognize the fact that my elite social connections to people who are early to know things make me cool. And please help me validate my self-image of coolness. And of course, he's just trolling people on the internet, right? So Vitalik trolling people. And like the contradictions you hear from like people in power that can really move the cryptocurrency market by saying like weird things like this. Yeah, market is dumping. It's kind of funny because this morning we get a story about JP Morgan officially registers cryptocurrency trademark. Right. So in a document retrieved from a granted USPTO application, JP Morgan has officially registered a cryptocurrency trademark, aptly titled JP Morgan Wallet. So they're having JP Morgan's making a wallet, right? So it's set to support virtual currency transfers, exchanges, and cryptocurrency payment processing. So this would imply that, the JP Morgan is bullish on cryptocurrency. They're making their own wallet, just like, Robinhood did. Obviously, JP Morgan's a bank, Robinhood a little different, but still, like, they're making their own wallet. And when you look up, like, quotes from Jamie Dimon, which is their, CEO, I mean, 1 week he's saying, calls the blockchain real. The next week he's saying Jamie Dimon claims crypto tokens as decentralized Ponzi. And then JP Morgan, crypto is a decentralized Ponzi. And then JP Morgan says Bitcoin has a significant upside. And then JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin is worthless. It's like, all right, we worthless. We worth something. Is there an upside? So it seems to me that when everything is down, right? Because the market's continuing to dump, and it might dump some more, guys. It's not looking good, right? All these big corporations and companies continue to buy in on cryptocurrency at the bottom, right? Timsy says, what do you think JP Morgan taxes will be? Well, they're not making a token, they're making a wallet. So you can hold your crypto in there. But I'm not sure how much I trust a big business, even if it's a wallet where you have your own keys, right? It's not like an exchange. What's up, Selmo Flood? Good morning. I don't trust. Yeah, Tether's looking a little shaky too. So the issue, the accusation was that Tether apparently, FTX had a lot of Tether, right? Or Tether supplied a lot to FTX. So we'll see right here. Now, CoffeeZilla actually made a video about Tether last year, pretty much claiming that what they said they were backed by, they were, wasn't really true. Like apparently they were backed by a bunch of Chinese paper and some other crap like that. So CoffeeZilla said like this, look at, so Alameda Research received a lot of Tether, right? So $36 billion worth of Tether. There's definitely more room for catastrophe to happen, right? Midas Touch says, should I take my XRP off uphold? If you want. I mean, guys, I'm at the point where, you know, if it's not a cold wallet or, if you don't have the keys to your crypto, then, you're pretty much subject to whatever these exchanges want to do. So, yes, Crow is being delisted. Yeah, so we'll talk about that right now because it's kind of crazy. So Biz says the whole point of crypto was to get away from big banks and control your own money. And now that they are saying that, hey, use our wallet, no, it's like, exactly. Everyone wants their own wallet, Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, there might be fees to send money to and from your wallet. So maybe, yeah, probably. What's up, F Joe Crypto? How you doing? I think they will launch it. I think JP Morgan will launch it. 100%. Crypto Burger says buy Bitcoin, Luna Classic, ETH, XRP, XLM, and Shiba. Dips for months isn't a real worry. Everything with time. Just sit back, relax, and don't lose your mind watching your iPhone every 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, if you're stuck on yesterday I took the entire day off. I mean, I checked on Twitter here and there, and like literally everything happens when I take a day off. But Twitter was on fire yesterday, mostly because of the Bitboy crypto and Kevin O'Leary stuff. What's up, Lance? How you doing? What's up, Crypto Blake? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. I mean, I had a buddy who had a bunch of money on Gemini, and we just told him to get it off of there because you just don't know. You just don't know. I have some money in Coinbase, but it's risky, right? It's a little risky. It's always you're always rolling a little bit of dice. So I still think that obviously we all think that look at you guys are out of your mind if you don't think that big corporations and businesses are looking at cryptocurrency and say, hey, this is probably a good time for us to get in, right? Obviously last year when things were absolutely skyrocketing, a lot of big companies are not going to take the opportunity to jump into crypto then, right? But this is a good time to buy the dip, and I've been buying the dip a little more, but I'm being very conservative. I'm really dollar cost averaging, right? If I have $1,000, I'm not going to spend all $1,000 at once to buy the dip. What's up, DoobieTube? I know I still have a cold. It's all good, Biz. Yeah, I know. I was missing a lot of it. I know. I went to the museum yesterday. I went out to got some Korean barbecue. Just kind of pretty much chilled around town yesterday. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Andrew Tate, and Kanye West are the Mount Rushmore of cyberspace destruction. Dude, Twitter has been absolutely crazy, right? Absolute nutty. Big A says Bitboy is just trying to increase his social media exposure. I think that's exactly what's happening. I think okay, look, when I see Bitboy, like, I'm a small crypto influencer. Like, what do I know, right? But when I see him like making these constant videos about it, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. FTX, don't mess with me. SBF, you're gonna. It's like I just don't think he's an authentic guy. I don't think Bitboy is an authentic guy. I just never have ever. He was right in this situation, but when he came out and tried to sue Atozi, and then he made on that CNBC story and like I'm sorry for promoting a fucking a bad cryptocurrency project. It's like. I get it. I understand, dude, but I just don't think he's authentic. I do not think he's authentic. I've never thought Bitboy to be an authentic guy. I just thought he was like a shiller, like which we all are, but on a grand scale, like a big level. He has a ton of subscribers, right? And I think he's really riding this SBF situation to the moon, and then the hype is starting to die down, right? Everyone covered the FTX story. Everyone made their own little snippet on it. Like every big YouTube channel, every big fraud YouTube channel made their own video on it. Cold Fusion even made one, which is really, really good. And it's kind of over. So I think this Kevin O'Leary thing is next. And cryptocurrency is boring right now. There ain't shit to talk about, really. The market's dumping. The excitement is gone. There's no clear pump in sight because a lot of it has to do with what the Federal Reserve does, and it's probably not going to be good, right? We're going to wait for some numbers to come out next month about inflation and then the next meeting with the Feds, and we'll see what happens. But besides that, there's like no clear anything in sight. So aside from an occasional meme coin pumping here and there, I mean, crypto's just kind of dead right now. It's just boring. you know, and I feel like Bitboy is just really like Kevin O'Leary is just like, why are you coming at me? And Bitboy is just like making a bunch of videos about it. So it's kind of crazy. Of Bitboy, I don't really. I watched Bitboy in the beginning, but I just stopped watching him. I just don't think he's good. I watched like Coin Bureau and even Cryptos R Us. Even though Cryptos R Us is kind of like plain, like it's still very informative, right? Do I think Ethereum can 100x? Yeah, way in the future, but absolutely, yeah. So FJO Crypto, yes, the recent Edward Snowden interview is actually really, really good, and he is actually pretty bullish on crypto right now. He said he thinks that this is a good place to get in, right? Let me see. Do me a favor, smash that like button, baby. Push it up in the old algae. Kind of a slow morning, guys, but yeah, Edward Snowden had a pretty good interview on it. Yeah, I don't practice No Nut November, so that guy makes so much money. He honestly probably doesn't even care. Probably just hurt his E. I don't think Kevin O'Leary cares about Bitboy really. He hasn't really acknowledged him except for like one time, and then or twice it looks like, and after that, Bitboy's just been like his whole feed has been about Kevin O'Leary. Apparently like Bitboy's getting death threats or DMs from like randos on Twitter, and I don't know why I even share this. It's like, dude, it's like when I was talking crap about when I talk crap about any cryptocurrency product, people freak out, right? Random people in the community pretend like there's some people and then threaten to kill me. It's like, like sharing this stuff. So this person says, let's do a call on all the products you were paid on to promote that you obviously didn't do DD on that tanked as scams. You deleted all those videos, but we have them all still saved. You are literally the trashiest person on Twitter. I'd take you down in 5 minutes on a call, 2 minute in person. Crypto block, DeFi 1. Cool, bro. One with it. You have my blessing. Nothing new. It's already been addressed, so have fun. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, no one is like clean in this. No one's holy in this space, in crypto space. I mean, if you promoted something like FTX or Terra Luna at this point, it's like you promoted a rug pull on a grand scale. So no one's holy, right? Or a project that's dying. So another threat. It's tough buying followers. Words of advice: stay away from Kevin Anon. Word of warning: I don't give an F. Tell him to come for me. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Okay, cool. It's like, why share? Why share like all this random DMs from like randos that probably have nothing to do with Kevin O'Leary? But Bitboy is really riding this whole like, I don't know. Crypto's boring, so I think they're kind of creating beef. Now, I thought this was pretty interesting. Where's this article at? Or maybe I closed it out. But apparently, Ripple Labs wants to buy FTX assets. I wonder how much they're going to get for them. So Ripple intends to buy FTX's assets. So Ripple CEO Brand Garlinghouse would be willing to buy those parts of the exchanges that serve business customers. The company is also eyeing other companies that comprise of the sprawling portfolio of the FTX crypto empire. This would allow Garlinghouse to strategically scale the company, which aims to continue its growth even during an ongoing bear market. Garlinghouse was among those who former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried asked for funding on the cusp of the exchange eventual implosion, according to the report. So if you guys know that FTX or SBF went around and was begging people pretty much to bail them out, right? Before he asked CZ. Of course, CZ's not public enemy, but one of his enemies. So he didn't want to ask CZ. He ended up doing it. And of course, no one helped him out. So in a recent interview with CNBC International, the Ripple CEO suggested that the FTX exchange was a fraudulent scheme. Garlinghouse also stressed that the cryptocurrency industry had to mature. And I just think that in a space where everything is so new, the technology is so new, you're going to have bad actors in here trying to game the system, right? Trying to game the system. That's just how it's going to be. All right. And yeah, we do need a cleansing. We do need a cleansing. And some people think like, hey, it's the responsibility for the honest big players in cryptocurrency to get rid of the bad players. And although people didn't like what CZ did when he talked about, when he made a public statement about him dumping FTT tokens because of their business practices, that's probably them cleaning house. And although some people had to get wrecked, it was probably a necessary evil. And I think about like the money CZ has lost on Terra Luna and FTT because he never sold his FTX tokens. He announced that he was going to, but he didn't, right? So, you have CZ getting wrecked on Terra Luna because remember, they held 35% of the Terra Luna supply. And on FTX, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. $500 million, right? That's not nothing, right? $500 million that CZ is out of because of the FTX situation. But maybe it is a responsibility for some of these big players in crypto to get out all the bad actors, right? To get out all the bad actors. And look at the fact is that yes, SBF had powerful ties, right? Powerful connections. That's just the way it is, right? Powerful connections. He is going to get it rules for thee, not for me. That's just how they have. I can't imagine SBF is going to get a harsher sentence than the Theranos chick. Remember that chick who like scammed a bunch of investors with her like revolutionary product that could test blood and stuff? What was her Elizabeth Holmes, right? She got sentenced to 11 years in prison for a $700 million fraud. I mean, SBF's was billions, and he's not going to get that. He's not going to get that. He's not going to get that. And I think at the end of the day, SBF fooled everybody. He did. I think even his buddies, because some people are saying this was a cryptocurrency exchange created to fund political candidates, right? That's what it was for. And they sure did that. $40 million. What's up, Sirens Crypto? Good morning. Good morning. And another interesting thing I saw, which I'm sure you guys saw my video about, is I wonder if the battle of the exchanges are still continuing. Now, the other day, Huobi announced, and I have it right here, which I thought was kind of crazy for an exchange to publicly say this. And I wonder if it's still up. Did they delete the tweet? Maybe they deleted the tweet. No, they did it right here. So it says Huobi. So Huobi's a pretty big cryptocurrency exchange, right? About $170 million of volume, right, a day. It says, as part of our continuous efforts to promote the healthy development of the blockchain ecosystem, Huobi will cease trading on a bunch of these tokens, but most notably Crypto.com and VVS Finance. And a lot of people keep asking, well, how the hell does Crypto.com have all this money to pay for all these sponsorships when they don't generate that much revenue? But you also have to understand that they don't pay for these sponsorship all at one time. It's like multi-year contracts, right? Beatstar says, how much time do I think SBF will get? Probably about 5 years, something like that. What's up, DJ? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let me see. What's up, Velez? Y'all nasty as hell. So this is pretty interesting. So Huobi's delisting Crypto.com and VVS. Is this part of the exchange wars? What do they mean by promote the healthy development of the blockchain ecosystem? To me, that's kind of some shots, right? So kind of some shots. So we'll see what happens with this, but I thought that was interesting. So people are calling them out down here about Crow. So we'll see what happens. But of course, Crypto.com is sponsoring the World Cup, which, look it, I don't really watch it, but a lot of people watch the World Cup. I watch the highlights of it. Hopefully the USA does better. The men's team suck, right? But you see all the Crypto.com sponsorships right here and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I do think that in the months to come, we're going to see some bigger exchanges go down. I don't know which ones they are. We're expecting some sort of audit from Crypto.com in a few weeks about what exactly is backing their exchange. So we'll see what's up with that. Their CEO seems pretty confident. And trust me, we don't want anything like Crypto.com going down. Like, it would be absolutely catastrophic for something like crypto.com to go down, because it is one of the bigger cryptocurrency exchanges. Not the biggest one, right? But if we go all the way down here, it's number 14, right? Well, their volume increased to $350 million today. And you see that Huobi is right down there. Pretty much it was close with them, right? So the numbers fluctuate, but it's pretty close. What's up, Jeanette? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. So we'll see what happens. I thought crypto.com was a bigger player, especially with exchange score. Now, the way they weigh exchange score is a little interesting, but before FTX went down, their exchange score was about an 8.0. So I'm not sure how that works, because Binance owns CoinMarketCap. They ranked them high, and then CZ called them out. So I'm not sure if this is biased at all, but CZ did call out crypto.com about sending money between them and other cryptocurrency exchanges to look like they have a bigger balance sheet than they naturally have. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next coming months, but I just hope that no more great cryptocurrency entities, companies, anything go under, because it's going to keep driving the market down, which we do not want. That's what we do not want. So people think that things like the World Cup are going to do something big for crypto.com. It's not. It's just brand recognition, right? Brand recognition. When people associate something good like the World Cup, like the UFC, whatever, with a brand, they associate it with good things. Like if you're going to a UFC show, you probably associate that with positive feelings, sporting events and stuff like that, positive feelings. So people always wonder, like, why aren't these influencer promotions doing anything? They don't do anything like that, right? People think they do, but they don't, right? Cliff is the next SBF? No way. Where is Certic at and all the messes? Certic is a contract auditing company, a contract auditing company, and making, like, so many shitcoin projects have a Certic audit. They make sure your contract is, you can't hack it and stuff like that, right? And they do stuff where, the Skynet thing, where you have some sort of auditing like 24 hours a day to make sure like your contract is safe. Maybe some cryptocurrency exchanges or apps are safe. They can't say if your developer is going to scam a bunch of people. That's not what they do. Certic doesn't do that. They're an auditing company. Like, they don't know, they don't do that. Maybe they should, right? Maybe as part of, Certic audits background, their auditing thing, they should do background checks on the on some of the people that running these cryptocurrency projects, but that's not what they do, right? Now, that's a mistake that we made back in the beginning, like last year this time, because I used to think that Certic was like a check off on everything, but no, Certic is just for contract addresses, or excuse me, contracts and software and stuff like that. That's what it's for. They audit that sort of stuff. Like SataMask, remember they were auditing it to make sure it was a safe application and stuff like that. So F Joe says they should flag backdoor shit in the code. They do. Like, they'll tell you if there's a backdoor. I'm not sure what happened with FTX. Certic is really big, guys, in the shitcoin space. I'm not sure how big it is on other places, because you can look at people's audits, right? Like Ethereum has an audit, but it's by fairy proof. Like So I'm not sure what like the bigger elite cryptocurrency projects think of. They think of Certic. I don't know. Yes. What time does USA play? Infinite Money Coin? Yeah, TARP is now advantage. So TARP actually responded because one of my Dr. Crypto actually called out, not Dr. Crypto, but I forgot, called out TARP, and they responded saying that they're busy working on their software or whatever. So I don't know. Yeah, exactly. DoobieTube says these pieces of shit learn to navigate the checklist on Certic and Token Sniffer. They can say it looks good, and then you can still get fucked. Exactly, yeah. Token Sniffer is a very, very good tool, guys, but none of it's perfect. Right? None of it's perfect. You have to understand that. Like, none of these tools are perfect. It just helps you. But even back in the day when I made videos on like how to avoid token scams, you can't really, right? You can't really. So I could take the contract of like Volt, for example. We'll do Volt, put in Token Sniffer. All right. And we'll talk about Volt here in a second, because there's mixed reviews on Volte Change, but I'm hearing good things from people who used it, but a lot of people saying it didn't work and it's not, it's hacked or something like that. I haven't heard of any hack from Volte Change. I've used it. It works fine. 11 a.m. All right, I'll check that out. So they have a pretty low score because their taxes are high. 13 in, 12% out, round trip. Contract is not renounced, and the liquidity is not locked, right? Now, I have bought a token that was 100% 100, and I don't know what it is in the code, but I swap these tokens sometimes, and then it goes to like some random wallet. I have no clue. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what kind of like code that is, but Token Sniffer is not a 100% foolproof. It's just not. It's just not. But I do think that it's a good thing to use, right? In addition to everything else, like CertiK audit. A lot of cryptocurrencies will get a CertiK audit before they launch. Why? Because it's like an endorsement. And it's expensive for, I think it's like 50K or something like that for a CertiK audit, right? If you know what I mean? Yeah, pay for it, but it's like an endorsement, right? Like big VCs, right? So venture capitalists, right? Who like endorse a cryptocurrency project. A lot of times, and Charles Hoskinson, creator of Cardano, talked about this too, is that a lot of cryptocurrency products will get these big VC funds from like people with money, right? To buy into their project or maybe get in the pre-sale or something to give them their stamp of approval just to make everyone else that buys in after them extra liquidity. So it's crypto is super, super weird right now. And that's why I always stress to you guys, I don't care what I'm promoting. I don't care. I always tell you guys to take profits. I don't care. Take profits. Take your initial investment out. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care. Take your profits. Take your profits. Well, yeah, Max Mark says 50K in coins still run. Yeah, CertiK audits are expensive, but people will pay them because if you launch and you have a CertiK audit, people are like, oh, wow, great. But CertiK doesn't check the background of your team, So we'll see. CertiK was the gold standard last bull run, right? For all the shit coins coming out in the space. CertiK was the gold standard. We'll see who's the gold standard going forward. We're in a space, guys, where everything is changing. Everything's right before our eyes. Everything is changing, right? Everything is changing. So we have to stay on top of it. We have to stay on top of everything. But this Bitboy crypto situation is kind of like, it feels like he's like Stan from Eminem, So I don't know. I guess someone doxed him or something like this. I don't know. I just don't think he's an authentic guy, and I actually like Kevin O'Leary. And I know that's something that might be unpopular since I'm supposed to take the backs of people that are or back the people that are in DeFi, but I don't know. I just don't think that Kevin O'Leary is that terrible of a guy, and it makes sense to me what he does, some of the things he does. So, probably want to run that contract through Advantis. Yeah, I think that the TARP guys had, I'm not, we roast TARP occasionally. I don't think they had a bad deal or a bad idea. I just think that they had too many conflict of interest. TARP just had too many conflict of interest. They were too closely tied to Saitama people, right? They were Saitama content creators, not just Moonshot, right? He did other crypto stuff, but the other guy, what was his name? Forgot the other guy's name. He was really close. He made Saitama content, right? And just Moonshot was close with Max, and you could tell that they were obviously too friendly with Saitama, and it kind of ruined their brand, right? Because Saitama team sucks. I'm sure they didn't know everything about Saitama. I'm sure they thought they were honest guys. But Matt Morier, okay. Yeah, I know just Moonshot, but yeah, Matt Morier is the other guy I was talking about. Ledger has a Black Friday deal where they'll give you free Bitcoin, $30 worth for Nano X and 20. Really? Okay. Hey, Roddy, you speak Spanish, you mean? Eat tacos and live right next to Mexico? Can you at least watch the Mexico game? I don't think I have time to watch it. I got a busy morning today. Exactly, Twitch radio. Exactly. What's up, Eric? Why can't we all just get along? A lot of drama right now. No one's getting along, right? A lot of crazy stuff going on in cryptocurrency. Now, I tried to pull a Volte Change, but it wasn't working for me here. I don't know why. So Volte Change isn't working for me. I don't know if you guys are using it. It isn't working right now, but I have used it, and it works fine. It's a token swapping thing. Like people are saying that it's not like anything new. I don't know if you've been to any of the swaps. That's what swaps look like, right? So we'll see how popular it gets. We'll see what their use case looks like, but the price is down quite a bit. Big old pullback, right? Big pullback. And some people like get mad at me for telling people to take profits. I take profits, take profits. This will be a good spot for it to hold this line. So we'll see what happens if there's going to be a lot of volume and sell pressure coming in. But I think now, since the hype right now for Volte Change is a little cooled off, crypto products might start following, especially ERC20 tokens, the crypto market and Ethereum again, because there are some cryptocurrency products that pump regardless of what the market is doing because of maybe they're new, maybe they have some sort of like news that came out that's specific to them, right? Maybe something great came out. But when you see Ethereum like dumping, right? Because it's dumping, the market is crashing right now. Holy shit. When you see Ethereum dumping like this and Bitcoin dumping like this, like more established projects are going to pull back, right? If you see, Ethereum dumping and ERC20 tokens pumping for some reason, just know it's probably news specific to them, right? And so, make sure you take some profits. Just take profits. No one ever went broke taking profits, right? Max Mark says, anyway, two-party systems have to go. It's going to be an interesting election season because the Democrats, I think, are going to get smashed no matter what, just because Joe Biden did such a bad job or doing such a bad. The perception is bad, right? The perception is bad. It's just that the Republicans are going to be divided too because they have DeSantis and Trump, right? Because they want DeSantis and Trump to run. And keep in mind that I don't think Trump is the most friendly to crypto. I don't think he likes anything that competes with the dollar. So people should understand that Trump is not the biggest crypto guy. And I'm for someone who, is about crypto. But we know a big part of fear, uncertainty, and doubt was Joe Biden was supposed to one of the first things he was supposed to do. Remember that was there was an executive order on cryptocurrency, right? And it was an executive order, but it was like to understand it. So right now, behind the scenes, regardless of what we think is going on, a lot of research is being done by the government to really understand cryptocurrency, right? And I guarantee you, they have some smart people, some blockchain experts working for them who can track things, right? Because you have to. They need to hire people like that. They need to understand it because I'm sure there have been people for years just getting away with, tax evasion, all kinds of crazy shit, right? Because crypto's not regulated. And a lot of the onus is on you to report accurately what you made, what you lost, whatever, right? But a lot of people don't do that, right? Yeah, exactly. CBiz. CBiz says JP Morgan wasn't all for crypto, and now look at them, registered wallet. But look at if you just go to Google, right, and you type in Jamie Dimon on crypto, like there's so many different quotes, right? Jamie Dimon slams crypto, calls blockchain real. Jamie Dimon slams crypto as decentralized Ponzi, calls it a Ponzi. Then he says Bitcoin has a significant upside. Then he says Bitcoin is worthless. It's like, these people are getting into cryptocurrency. Biz says voting here in AZ is 100% compromise. And here's the thing. Regardless if you think the election is rigged or not, a lot of people feel like our vote doesn't really count. And even accusations of election fraud and stuff like that is like, it's so rampant and it really destroys faith. And like, that's like one of the things that really can destroy a nation, right? Is the people believing that their vote really doesn't count. Big A says Trump likes a strong dollar, high taxes on imports, undoing predecessors' work, and he does not support physical fitness or exercise or cryptocurrency. Yeah. Exactly, CBiz. Yeah, exactly. I mean, remember Fidelity? Weren't they launching a cryptocurrency exchange? Fidelity cryptocurrency exchange? Yeah, so Fidelity, they're doing a crypto exchange soon. So just like there's a lot of things happening, guys. Mass adoption is happening. All right, mass adoption is happening. You know what's crazy about all this is that the bear market exposed a lot of bad cryptocurrency projects. The bear market was created because of all the printing of, all the stimmy checks, all the stimulus money, right? Printing too much money. But some would say, well, the only reason why cryptocurrency pumped the way it did was because of all the extra money that was printed. So a lot of people think that, which I hear a lot, that $69,000 Bitcoin was not organic, right? It wasn't. It just wasn't organic, right? It didn't make sense. Biz says my vote actually didn't count. Deemed officially lost. Happened to a bunch of people I know. Really? And that chick with the Carly Lake narrowly lost Arizona, right? It's crazy. Yes, get your eggplant at 9 a.m. We're going to be doing a giveaway for people who are members of the channel. So you have an eggplant next to your name. I will be doing a little crypto, a little Twitter picker and giving you a little crypto giveaway. So, but you have to be watching the show right now, and you have to be a member, and you have to participate. All you have to do is retweet something. It links to everything is in the description of this video. So check that out. Follow the directions. We'll pick a little winner here in a bit. But yeah, Trump does like a strong dollar, right? And we've noticed, although it's been decoupling, when the strength of the dollar goes up, cryptocurrency goes down, and vice versa. Velez says the next bull run will be one for the ages. Yeah, I agree. But the question is, when is that going to happen, right? When does that get here? The answer is we don't know. Right? We don't know. We don't know. But it is funny to see all these companies flip-flopping on crypto. Like, oh, we like crypto, we don't like crypto. It's like, dude, make up your damn mind. You know what I mean? Like, you like crypto, you don't like crypto. You know, make up your mind. Stop flip-flopping. But it feels like when like people in power say things like that, it like moves the markets. So we'll see what happens. It seems like a lot of these countries want a digital currency anyways. So this is pretty interesting. So the FTX hacker converts an additional 15,000 ETH worth 16 billion into Bitcoin. So that's dumping Bitcoin or ETH, excuse me. And I thought this was pretty crazy. FTX CEO is paid. So that Jamie, or what was his name? John Ray, that guy who did the whole Enron scandal, who investigated it. This guy getting paid $1,300 an hour. Isn't that nutty? $1,300 an hour. Crazy. Andy says, dude, no election fraud has ever been proven. I live in California, so I feel like I'm throwing my vote into a fire anyways. Whoever I vote for. But yeah. F Joe Crypto says, interview I watched yesterday, reporter says Bitcoin is down 80%. How can you say this is a good investment? Guy, Facebook stock is down 60%. What's your point? Yeah, that's true, right? That's true. All right, DJ, I'll check that out. I think I saw it, DJ. I'm kind of staying away from DJ plays for a little bit right now because you just never know. I mean, if they're working, but I keep getting wrecked. Yeah, I mean, look at if you just go to this thing called Bitcoin Obituary, it's actually pretty funny. I think I showed you guys before. Pretty much Bitcoin Obituaries is a timeline of Bitcoin all time, and all these little red bubbles are major news articles calling Bitcoin dead. All right, so back 2012, why Bitcoin will fail, Forbes. So that's the end of Bitcoin then, right? Forbes, when it was at $15 in 2011, Forbes said Bitcoin is at the end. The Wired called the rise and fall of Bitcoin when it was at $2. Let's see. What's some of these more big articles? NY Magazine, Bitcoin sees the Grim Reaper. And you can go all throughout since its existence and stuff, and people are calling Bitcoin dead. And so it's nothing new. It's just, now do you think to yourself, is this really when it dies? Which I don't think so, right? So Yeah, exactly. The news won't focus on what Bitcoin percentage Bitcoin. Oh yeah, yeah. They won't cover how much it's pumped the last 5 years, but they'll talk about it in the moment. Johnny Play said, "Yeah, Roddy, you and me both look at Volt." Yes, I mean, guys, the harsher the fall, the harsher. Excuse me, the harsher the rise, the harsher the fall. This thing went crazy parabolic. I'm telling you to take profits. Of course, this is going to happen. You know. And this is good. Will it form a new low? So we'll see. What's up, Wadi? Yeah, I gotta do more collabs, but maybe we could do something soon. People saying that the metaverse is dead, it hasn't even started yet. Well, the metaverse has been around. I think it's the metaverse as Mark Zuckerberg wants it, right? Mark Zuckerberg wants it, like meetings and stuff like that. I think it would be cool for like people like video games. Like I have an Oculus. I'm not a big video game guy, so maybe that's why I don't play it. But I did pass one video game. It was Resident Evil. It was a remake of an old video game. I thought it was fun. Oculus is fantastic technology, and it's kind of mind-boggling to me how great that thing is. But I just don't play it. I have no urge to play it. Like I don't want to go in the metaverse and talk to people. And I just don't want to do that. I could see a situation where like a full body suit, like a Ready Player One thing, would be cool. But like, I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know. It doesn't interest me, but I also not a big video game person, and people can play video games all day. So maybe it's just not my taste in the metaverse. Maybe that's why I don't like it. But I have an Oculus. I've worn that thing a few times. That's it. I passed one video game. I did the tutorial. It's amazing. It's amazing technology. But it's just not my thing. I don't know why. Cardano coming out with new coin tokens. What's your thoughts? Well, Cardano still has a big ecosystem it needs to complete, right? It still needs a big ecosystem it needs to complete. So, let me see. Dylan says 61K Bitcoin definitely not organic. That thing will that thing will next all-time high me higher than last time without all that money. What do you mean, Dylan? Do you think it's going to go higher? Wadi, let's talk about it off stream. Wadi, Big A says the difference between is Bitcoin drives the entire crypto market. When Bitcoin is down, every crypto is down. Exactly. Yeah. Bitcoin is the mover of markets, right? That's just the way it is. Big Daddy Bitcoin. Like if you want to look at the entire cryptocurrency market, I mean, let's look at everything, right? Bitcoin is down 72%. Everything else is pretty much in that ballpark, right? There are more extremes, and poor Solana down 94%. And there's some exceptions, right? But everything kind of moves with Bitcoin. Dude, crypto.com is down 92%. That is nuts. Nuts. Look at Terra Classic down here. 100%. God damn. Wait, MEXC? A DJ says coffee and crypto in the metaverse, but you'll have to wear pants and wash your hands. Not doing either of those. Yeah, the crazy thing about that 139 ETH Volt sale was it pumped after that. I stayed in the 19. So guys, take your profits, right? You're up 2x, 3x, take your profits. I'm always telling you guys that. Take your profits. Take your profits. Thoughts on band? Have a blessed day. I don't know what band is. Imagine having a meeting in the metaverse with your friends just to talk about tactics before you jump on Call of Duty. Exactly, right? You said MEXC is down? Hopefully not. Johnny Blaze says the metaverse could work if they stop creating worlds that look like Atari. Well, they actually the metaverse, the Oculus has some pretty cool worlds, right? It's actually really nice. DJ says my $500 Saitama Moonbag is officially below. They let down so many people, man. They let down so many people, right? So many people just got let down in Saitama. But yeah, everything is down. Like Bitcoin's down 70%. Everything is down way more, way more, or a little less. But, like 90%. That's a big jump, dude. Solana, man. Oh man, I have a feeling Solana's gonna make it though. It just feels like Solana's gonna be okay. Like it's still a good network. I mean, it has outages. I don't use it, but they have a phone. I saw that argument the other day. They have a phone. Yeah, the Grayscale situation is very, very interesting. But I was watching a video on Solana, you know. So and people were saying that's fine. They have a phone, and I was like, "Really, they have a phone? All right." So check this out. If you guys didn't know about the whole Grayscale situation, so breaking: Coinbase confirms that it holds 635K Bitcoin on behalf of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, and they are secure. So there's a bunch of stuff going around. All right. So Coinbase performs regular on-chain validation to confirm existence of security of exact amount of Bitcoin. So there's a lot of stuff, shady stuff going on. Bernie, please do not say that. A lot of shady stuff going on around the market. EGT up 100%. I don't know what that is, Starseed. And that's what Wallet has a lot more ETH to sell. It was yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, some people thought that was a backdoor, right? I heard like so many rumors coming out of this FTX situation. I can't wait to hear something that's literally going, literally legit. Because people are saying that the FTX team like coded a backdoor so they could take money out if something like this happened. But yeah, Bitcoin 10K ETH $300, man. I would like a $300 ETH, but damn. 2 top tier exchanges? What do you mean? MEXC rugged? Let me see. MEXC exchange. Any tweets? I was even thinking about MEXC. They're fine, right? Anybody else having problems with MEXC? ETH back to $1, please God, no. Wouldn't that be so awkward if crypto just like completely died? Wouldn't it be awkward? Okay, Victor says he's on MEXC right now, so you're probably good. Exactly, Rorschach. Exactly, yeah. Man, blacklisting it's so. I get it, but it's so centralized, right? Yeah. So MEXC works. Okay, cool. So the FTX hacker just moved his 200. Yeah, exactly. The multiple. Exactly. Yeah, holding 1,500. I thought he converted it. He's converting most of it to Bitcoin. Exactly, Dylan. Dylan says, I was saying that 61K Bitcoin was only formed because people were getting a substantial amount of money with unemployment on top of stimulus. The next all-time high might not be the last prize. Exactly. That's what yeah, a lot of people had a bunch of money that, like, when our economy was pumping, like, a lot of people said, like, this doesn't make sense, right? A lot of people were saying that doesn't make sense, right? So here's a quick. We're gonna watch a quick little Meet Kevin video on the Grayscale situation. Now, me and my main man Echoes from Above talked about Meet Kevin the other day. And Meet Kevin actually knows his shit about crypto a little bit, you know.
Oh, is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust going to go bankrupt? Why is Vitalik tweeting really cryptic things? And why is the FTX hacker converting Ethereum to BTC? We've got a lot to cover, and it is the start of Black Friday week, which means that 60% off coupon code, which is our largest ever and the largest sale of the year, expires this Friday. Make sure you join, because when you do, you get lifetime access to all of the new content coming out with the courses that you end up getting, because I constantly update and provide new lectures in my courses on building your wealth. Make sure to check out the new Elite Hustlers course if you're looking to start a side hustle or grow your income. And if you're looking to grow your investments, especially in real estate,
ETH is dumping,
or stocks, or otherwise, check out the other programs linked down below. So what's going on? Well, first, Vitalik is tweeting some cryptic things. Vitalik here is suggesting that he's hearing through the grapevine that something important is about to happen, But then he also says, yeah, but the problem is our space has this issue in that there's a big history of people using it or using rumors as a way to induce price movements in a direction that helps their bags. Vitalik, of course, is the co-founder of Ethereum. And a lot of folks are wondering, hey, Vitalik, maybe you know what? Just don't say anything because there are already enough fears that the SEC thinks Ethereum, which is now, as of September 15th, moved over to proof of stake, is too centralized. With Lido, for example, having control of 31% of the Ethereum network, Coinbase controlling about 15%, Kraken controlling about 8.5%, and centralized control being one of the aspects that could potentially make Ethereum a security and therefore fall under the heavier scrutiny of the SEC versus Bitcoin, which might be considered more of a commodity. TBD, but these sorts of comments by Vitalik don't really help reiterate to the SEC, don't worry, Ethereum is decentralized. Then you've got the FTX hacker converting Ethereum to BTC, causing large price drops, legs down in the price of Ethereum. Now, some folks are arguing that this hacker is actually strategically trying to dump Ethereum by potentially using separate clean wallets. So, wallets that are not the hack wallets where people are tracking every single move, and instead are clean wallets that nobody knows exist. They're being set up with derivatives like short-term options to, in a very, very short manner, where you get big price movements in the underlying derivatives. Like imagine doing Friday call options on Ethereum, but then shorting it. So getting Friday put options on Ethereum, then making these large movements like what we're seeing the hacker do with Ethereum, dumping Ethereum. So far in the last 24 hours, they've dumped 15,000 Ethereum, converted it to about 16 million BTC. That's dollars worth of BTC, and 25,000 Ethereum into $30 million of BTC. So you're clearly seeing an effort here to dump Ethereum, and it's creating a lot of fear that this is going to continue to happen.
So that's what Vitalik was tweeting about, right? It seems like coordinated. Very, very interesting, right? Me, Kevin knows his shit. Me and Echoes from Above got into it a little bit, but me, Kevin's always been pretty good on crypto knowledge. Now, I think like he's a clickbait guy, but he does know his crypto shit. Like whenever he talks about crypto, it's never wrong. I know he promoted FTX and shit like that, fine, but when he talks about general crypto things, he knows his stuff. He's very smart. So let's continue this because we're going to watch about half of this, but because the rest of it doesn't really matter, but we'll continue.
Which could be leading to massive windfall profits for them while they're shorting Ethereum. That's just a rumor. We obviously can't confirm that because that's the nature of a clean wallet, is we don't know where it is. Of course, the original thesis was that this hacker would just throw everything into a Tornado Cash style app and then slowly siphon the money out. So far, we haven't seen that happen yet. But what we have seen happen is a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt around the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. See, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is owned by the parent group Digital Currency Group. They presently own about 28 million shares of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. But before them, two organizations held more money. One was Three Arrows Capital, 3AC. They held about 38.9 million and they went bust. BlockFi held about 36 million and they're going bust and have threatened and have potentially already liquidated a lot of their Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Remember, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is a mutual fund that doesn't actually have to trade at what the underlying value is. Let's make that really clear.
Close prices.
If the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust has $100 in it and it's a mutual fund, it could trade for anything the market wants. And right now, the market says that that $100 in Bitcoin is trading for as much as a 45% discount, which means that $100 is trading for $55. That can happen because mutual funds don't trade at what's known as net asset value like ETFs do. Now, what's fascinating about that is a lot of people are saying, okay, well, I mean, it's going to gap back up, right? Well, maybe. We'll talk about that in this video because other folks are saying, no, it's going to go bankrupt and they're going to end up having to liquidate all their Bitcoin and they're going to have to dump it.
So that's the big fear right now, right? If something like that happens, obviously it's going to be a huge, like you said, windfall, right? Dump a lot of different things in the cryptocurrency market. So yes, thank you so much, Javi. Make sure you guys smash that like button. So that's the fear right now, like literally more and more fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market, right? We'll continue a little bit, but it's pretty much almost done.
But know this, if you ended up investing at 55 bucks, let's just say, and it gapped up to 100, you'd be making over a 73% return in probably or potentially a short period of time. Or the underlying value of Bitcoin is trading at such a discount in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust because people actually think that Bitcoin is going to become worth a lot less, and therefore it might never actually gap up. You might just see Bitcoin gap down to that $55 in value, and then it's like, dang it, there's no more arbitrage opportunity. Anyway, what do I think? And what's some more fact when we think about this? Well, the first thing that you have to remember is that the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust makes a lot of money. In fact, there are two of these mutual funds. There's the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust that charges a 2% annual fee. This compared to a typical ETF, which charges only about 75 basis points. That's 0.75%. The ETHE, that's the Ethereum version of this from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, from that same company, right, from Grayscale, they charge 2.5%. And what's remarkable about this is not only is this company making massive amounts of money off of these two funds, we're talking $300 million in fees just from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust and the Ethereum Trust. Those two are making a massive amount of money for this company. Not only are they charging 2% and 2.5%, but because they're trading at a discount, if you adjust it for the discount, the fee that they're earning would be much more like 3.6 to 4.5%. Bloomberg did the math on that. Bloomberg thinks that this is way too profitable of an enterprise to go bankrupt. Now, Bloomberg also did a little bit more deep diving because there's a rumor going on that this company, if they were to liquidate, would just give people BTC back. That's not true, though. They would actually give you cash back on redemption. Why does that matter? Because it means that Bitcoin would have to be sold. There are a lot of people trying to suggest, don't worry, if Grayscale Bitcoin Trust goes under, they'll just give you BTC. And that doesn't necessarily mean it'll sell or be sold on the market because some people will hodl it. But no, the way the documents are aligned, according to Bloomberg, so argue it with them if you don't agree with them, you get cash back on redemption.
So pretty much the moral of the story is like a lot of Bitcoin can be sold by Grayscale, which would make the market tumble, right? That's the issue right now. They have a lot of Bitcoin, right? A lot, which would not be good. So, yes, make sure you smash that like button, baby. Let's go, baby. We have Waddy the Ass Hunter says, shut up. Y'all out of your mind, bro. Yeah, crypto's dumping right now more. I mean, hence the title of today's stream. It is dumping like crazy. Man, crazy times, you know. I mean, hey, look, it's a bear market, right? It's a bear market. I get excited. There's a lot of uncertainties, you know. Like we've only been in crypto for what? Like really in it for a year and some change. Like in the depths, in the weeds of it, really understanding it for about a year, right? I mean, we've been investing for a while, but a year. I know some of you guys out there have been in crypto for a long time. Some people that watch my channel said they've been in crypto since Bitcoin's inception. Maybe had some Bitcoin, lost it, and those sorts of things. Whatever, right? At least Brad has. Brad C. I haven't seen him lately, but he's usually in the chat. And you guys have seen all this stuff through time, right? The Bitcoin obituary, like literally people saying it's dead, it's going to die here, it's going to die there. You know, since 2012, you see all these different articles coming out saying pretty much Bitcoin is dead and crypto is dead and it's over. I mean, this could be the same way people felt at those times in this exact moment, you know? So I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it's like that, right? It's like that. The hype is gone, right? There's nothing really to be excited about except for the occasional meme coin here and there. With crypto, especially what's going on. But I think what you have to understand is that what should make you happy is that it's not just crypto dumping. It's the stock market in general, right? Big, tech stocks and everything else, they just look bad, right? Maybe the numbers were hyperinflated because of all the money we printed and put in circulation last year, you know? It's tough. It's a tough time. You got to thug it out. You know what I mean? This is a time where it really tests your conviction. If you really believe in cryptocurrency and the future of blockchain technology and those sorts of things, are you really with it, right? Exactly, Adam Waters. People said that with the Mount Gox disaster, which was a disaster. An absolute disaster. Max Mark says, like I said, crypto got wrecked after big tech, big money came in. Yeah, right. It was traded like a tech stock. Once crypto became so readily available to like everyone, times are looking scary right now. Times are looking scary, and guys, I don't think it's over. I do think that we're gonna have more things going under. I think we're gonna have more cryptocurrencies going under. We're gonna see what happens, but. So FTX hacker just moved 200,000 Ethereum from his wallet. This is crazy, man. I wonder who did this, right? Yang Power says, I'm riding crypto until the wheels fall off. Yeah, we're going to be here covering crypto until like things get bad or things get until it's extinct. Like I believe in cryptocurrency. I believe in the future of cryptocurrency. Robert thinks crow's in deep crap. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if Crypto.com's in deep crap, because if it comes out that their balance sheet is bad or their auditing company was fibbing numbers or whatever, we'll see. But they're gonna have a full report coming out very, very soon. But it is time for our member giveaway. So if you are a member of the channel and you participated in the giveaway, you will be entered to win some crypto, baby. Let's go. Crypto, baby. Let's go. So do me a favor, smash that like button. If you want to participate, the giveaway is right here. So I only have, how many retweets does this have? This is the new, this only has one retweet. All right, so it looks like I only have 3 entries for this week. DJ, Thicky, and Matt. I'll give people a little more time to retweet this if you want to. If you're a member, go ahead and retweet that. And can't be relaunched, kind of sus. What do you mean? Max says, powerful people use crypto to launder their cash during the artificial pump of 2021. You think so? Rob got it says, wait, what do you mean, Rob? Wait, what are you talking about, Rob? What pictures? I'm not a member, but can I retweet it? No, you have to be a member to win the crypto. So hey, I'm coming. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. So if you retweeted it, we have 2 retweets, but Twitter picker. And a lot of people are mad about us sending money to Ukraine, because pretty much a big thing, for re-election was the Democrats, getting rid of some student loan debt for some people. But a lot of people were lied to, because it turns out that that's probably not going to happen, right? Unfortunately. But okay, load tweet. It doesn't even have 10 retweets. That's hilarious. I can't even pick a winner because it didn't have 10 retweets. I think other people were retweeting the original post, which is most unfortunate. All right. I think people retweeted the original post, which is kind of crazy. All right, sounds good. When the Feds pivot and the war ends, things will turn around. I'm going to DCA until then. Write it down back. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Crypto Rich launching at laughing at Volt. Crow under a penny soon. I'm buying more. Damn, dude. What do you guys think about Crypto.com? You think Crypto.com is going to survive? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm interested to hear your opinion. Do you think Crypto.com is going to survive? If so, let me know. If not, why not? Yeah. What post? I posted this post right here. But member giveaway. Retweet. Let's put go. See. Link to retweet. Everything's in the description of this video. Biz says, if Crow goes to a penny on buying a large amount, when you hear the CEO speak, he seems pretty confident. But dude, I mean, I've seen like literal. What's up, Javi? Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Says hit that like button. Still no. Come on, Javi, just make a Twitter account for the boys. Come on. Crypto.com would be interesting if it went under, right? It'd be very, very interesting. I'm interested to see what would happen to the entire market. That would be big. That would be another catastrophe. It's like Binance is big, right? Binance is worldwide, but I just feel like there's so much name association with crypto.com, especially with the UFC. Right? You know? If crypto.com went under, it'd be an absolute catastrophe. Bad for everything in crypto. It would destroy the market. Max Mark said, personally, I think it will survive because of their chain. If it was only an exchange, it would be dead. Yeah, they have the Kronos chain, right? They have the Kronos chain, which is going to get popular. People are starting to build on it. It started to get popularity, then the market started to dump, right? People started to freak out. Because I do think that there is a blockchain that is ready, that wants to be used during the next bull run. Because building tokens on the Ethereum blockchain is so expensive. Guys, it was literally like hundreds of dollars to swap $50 worth of tokens on the Ethereum blockchain at one point. It was so expensive. But we have the BNB chain for that. You know? BEP20 tokens, right? John says, what's the FUD on Crow? The FUD on Crow is that apparently they've been faking how their balance sheet looks, that they don't have all the assets they claim to back them up. At least that's what CZ implied. And there was like a bunch of FUD saying, oh, they halted trading on crypto.com. Turns out they only halted trading on Gala Games because of some liquidity issue Gala had. It wasn't them. Turns out they never paused withdrawals or anything like that. None of that was true. People were just ran with it on Twitter because, you know, some people did it, or some people who didn't have crypto.com were retweeting shit. Like crypto Twitter is okay, and like for that whole like few days, there was a group of people in a live Twitter space talking about the FTX debacle, and we were watching that in real time. But a lot of the information coming out of that thing was like not legit, right? Not legit. Like we didn't know what to believe or not. So I just want to see when like this FTX things goes in front of a judge and we get some clear reports coming out by reputable people about exactly what happened, because I want to know what happened. Yeah, I think crypto.com is still a good buy, but no one likes it. No one likes it. Yeah. Chris E says exchanges aren't supposed to have its own token. Regulations will straighten things out. All this exchange using its tokens to fund marketing spending. 100%, Chris E. 100%. And that's why I like Coinbase a little more, because Coinbase doesn't have a token. They have a stock, right? A stock, which is equivalent to a token, which is like, it's probably a security, right? It's their own little version of a stock, right? Except I don't think you can't just print more stocks and use it to buy things, right? CryptoZone says, guys, you have to remember CZ said 4 years bull market and 4 years bear market. This is a story of crypto. Okay. I know, Slim Cheeses. I know. Yeah, a lot of those guys, I don't know who to believe in this crypto space. That's why this whole like Bitboy crypto versus Kevin O'Leary thing, it's like, does Bitboy like, does he like want clout? You know? I don't know. Does he want clout? Because the FTX situation's dying down finally. Guys, we have 8 more likes to get to 200 likes. Let's go. I mean, to 100 likes. Let's go, baby. Bernie with the $20 donation. Bernie, it is not my birthday. I will end you. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. I appreciate you. With the gold eggplant, baby. Let's go. Yeah. A lot of people don't like the fact that some of these exchanges have their own token. It just doesn't make any sense, right? It's kind of shady. It's not my birthday, you little weirdos. All right, you know what? Just sing happy birthday to me. Everybody in the chat, sing happy birthday, damn it. Ron says, I don't know. Bitboy seems like the Alex Jones of crypto. Right? Shut up, Bernie. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Chris, for the $20 donation. Thank you guys for all the donations. I do appreciate y'all. 40th birthday. All right. All right. All right. Motherfucker. You guys are out of your mind, bro. Out of your mind. Out of your mind. Thank you, Javi, for the birthday wishes. You guys are some trolls. I don't think I got this much love on my actual. Actually, I did. You guys made it rain on my actual birthday because my actual birthday is in August. Sack home with the 20 top. Why are you guys just donating to me? Thank you so much for the money, you know? Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate y'all. We family, Rod. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. It's not my birthday, little weirdos. Sorry. I know. I still have a stuffy nose. I don't feel sick anymore, but I still have a stuffy nose. Sorry, guys. You know, I got to show up. You know, I got to show up. I'm not going to take a day off unless it's Sunday. I take Sundays off. You know. Let's see if there's any more crypto news on. There's not much going on, guys. It's fucking dry out there. Let me tell you. I was looking for news this morning. Like, dude, can someone like get shot or something? Some big crypto person get shot? Like, can we have some news? There's just no news. Like even watching like other YouTube news channels, like no one's really talking about anything. They're just, you know. Damn, I feel so bad, dude, for like people who like lost money on FTX, man. It's so crazy. So many people like lost their asses on like FTX, like millions of dollars or like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Can you imagine? Can you imagine watching football and investing because Tom Brady told you to? And then getting your shit wrecked by this little afro-headed guy who, you know, you know, just having orgies with his homies. Crypto rich with you guys are out of your mind, bro. Thank you guys so much for. I do appreciate the love, though. Thank you guys so much for the donations, man. Thank you so much, Crypto Rich. Thank you, Sacco, Javi, Chris E, Bernie, starting the donation train for my birthday. It's not my birthday. Sacco gets a cut for being my manager, 100%. It's Rodney and Caroline's anniversary. Selmo, I will end you, Selmo. First of all, Selmo flexing on us on Twitter a lot lately. Selmo sitting there just flexing on us, showing them gains off. Showing them gains off. Happy birthday to me. I mean, if you guys want these donations, you can make it my birthday every day. I mean, hey, what's up? You know? I do appreciate you guys. You know what's crazy? I get the most donations on like the chillest streams. I never get like donations on, like really popular streams. It's always like the chillest streams. Thank you so much, DJs. I appreciate you guys. It's not my birthday. It'll never be my birthday. Guys, I don't even have enough retweets to do any of these giveaways, guys. It has to have 10. I'm going to use the old post. I'm going to use the old post from last week. Because all you guys retweeted that one too, so it doesn't really matter. Let me go to my live shows. Was it 7 days ago? Yes, I think it was this one. Oh, remember I did a 4-hour stream that day? I did a 4-hour stream that one day. Golly. Go. Let me see. Good. No, I don't see it. The new post has 10, does it? No, it has 5. 5 retweets. This one does this has 2. Oh no, it's 14. Okay. All right, we're good. Let's go. All right. Big money. Let's go, baby. Big money. Who's getting some free cryptocurrency today from your boy? Remember that crypto does come with nudes, so you are going to get a nude of me along with your crypto. Just kidding. All right, let's go. Don't need a picture. All right, how many entries we got? We have 15 entries. So we have Justin, we have Chris right here. We have Burry, Censored Conservative, My Ultra. Let's go, baby. Web twerp. All right. Who's going to get it? Hobby with the second $5 donation. All right, who's going to get it? Let's pick a winner. What? I said one. Wait, what? So load tweet. Okay, one winner. Okay. Entries. These are all the entries. Okay, we're loaded. Draw. We got Bobby Shift NFT. Who this? Congratulations. You all the winners, sir. You better be a DGen. Oh, it's Robert. All right. I sent you the secret word. Let me know in the chat what the secret word is. Okay, I was waiting for the rigged. All right, Robert R., you cannot win. All right, hold on. Let me write down. So we got Robert R., we got MBK, and we got Samuel Enu. You guys can't win for a while, okay? Rigged. There it is, Robert. All right, cool. I will go and send me your Ethereum address. Ethereum, and I will send you some crypto after the show is done. Thank you so much for participating. Rigged. I need a new Twitter account, Javi. Yeah, you do. The secret word is not bust nuts, but we do that all the time. Hey, anybody watching the World Cup today? You guys watching the World Cup? A Bull Run? No, Bull Run. I don't know what's up with them. Didn't Bull Run launch another contract address? I mean, another project already, or something like that? Congrats, Bobby! Congrats, Bobby! With some eggplant, hit him with the eggplant. Big. Congrats, Bobby! Yep. USA plays round 11. All right. England smashed Iran. Nice. You don't want no smoke, Bernie? USA. No, we're ass at soccer. It's because no one cares about soccer here, bro. We care about no damn soccer. Chrissy says, nope, I ain't watching the World Cup this year. No interest or hype enough to pay attention. I watched the opening ceremony. It was spectacular. Really? Okay. No V2 to lower taxes. They were hard. They did a V2 to lower taxes. I don't know. That's bullshit. I don't know. We'll see. I spoke to Steve. So hit him with the eggplant. All right, I just want to chat with you guys. Let's just chat. What do you guys want to talk about? Ain't shit, guys. The teacher's checked out. Okay, ain't shit to talk about. Crypto's it's down right now. You know, it's down. It's not looking good. I just hope we get something good. You know, I hope that. You know, I hope that we just maintain this level of support. and we just get through this damn crypto winter and no more big cryptocurrency entities go under. But I just have a feeling that it's the worst is not yet to come. I just feel like it's not done yet, right? Yeah, Paul, it is true that FTX Ripple wants to buy FTX assets. That is true. That is true. Oh, I'm gonna blow my nose. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Hold on. Sorry, I know I'm giving you guys fucking snot ASMR. Hold on. I'm sorry. All right, smash the like button. Smash it. If you don't smash the fucking like button. Smash the like button. Smash it now. Stop what you're doing. Smash it. Get a hammer. Smash it. Rodney parties. What are you talking about? What partying? Let me see. I think crypto might drop another 10 to 30. Oh, jeez, I know. Bree, don't you unlike it? Wait, Austin's not streaming? Why isn't Austin streaming? Austin, ain't no holiday. Is it a holiday today? Wait, is it a holiday today? Shut up, Crypto Ridge. It is not my B-day. Dude, I hope we don't drop anymore, but we'll see. Chrissy says it seems every exchange are having issues. Nexo is being sued by investors for account freezing and forced selling. I know, dude. It is not good. This year is going to go down like in a big stain on cryptocurrency. Am I a big ADA holder? Well, I suppose it's relative to net worth. So I have a decent size of ADA, but I'm not some ADA whale or what you would consider an ADA whale. But I have a bag of Cardano. I do believe in Cardano. I think that quietly they're doing the right things behind the scenes. Ron says FTX destroyed crypto confidence. The healing process needs to begin. Also, a lot of investors don't even know what Web3 is and that crypto is a small portion of what Web3 has to offer. 100%, Ron. 100%. And Web3 is pretty much the internet decentralized, right? Ron, how would you describe Web3 in a paragraph or a sentence? Pomegranate says, I'll hit that like if you talk about the most organic token launch ever. The most oh my god, is this that proof of memes, like the new proof of memes token? Is that Faltron? I heard about that. I think the Moon King and like Faltron are like beefing. They're beefing on Twitter. I don't know what's going on with that, but ooh, Barracuda. Robinhood might be safe since it limits its crypto, but we'll see. I like Robinhood, but Robinhood's coming under scrutiny because it didn't. Robinhood froze. Their app didn't work when Dogecoin got to its all-time high. Remember when Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live and said it was like a hustle or something like that, and then it started dumping like crazy. Remember that? Like Robinhood, like you couldn't sell your Dogecoin on Robinhood. It was crazy. And then they had issues with GME and GameStop and AMC. Like there was a point where people couldn't sell their stock. Crazy. You know? Totally no GMO, totally organic. I bought some of that pomegranate, but if you want to like do promo or something or proof of meme or pomegranate, Faltron unfollowed, blocked, unblocked me again. He does it every time he fight with Kelly. I don't know. I stay out of that drama now. I'm not here for it, you know? I know I used to be in the thick of the drama, but I'm not into it. You know? Not into it. Not into all the drama right now. The Saitama stuff was fun, but yeah. But Robinhood does have their own wallet, right? We'll see how that goes. So, I mean, I think Robinhood's a very good platform. I think it's like when I say very good, I mean user friendly. It's easy to use. Like, I remember I opened up a Robinhood account and the people were telling me to get Weeble, so I opened up a Weeble account, and Weeble is like those things they're so confusing. It's like KuCoin or Kraken or KuCoin. My bad. It's so like confusing. Slim Cheese says, "Are you still doing the Saitama documentary?" Yes, I am still working on it. I'm just missing a lot of stuff I need from other people, so I'm trying to get those things. So a lot of AMAs. Unfortunately, Steve privated all his old Saitama AMAs, and I need those. I need them. I absolutely need them. There's a good timeline on those. Luckily, most of the new AMAs were not on the Steve at Rocket Crypto's channel, but a lot of key ones are. So we'll see. We'll see. The intro's pretty tight. I'm more motivated than others to do that documentary because sometimes I like Saitama, sometimes I don't. I don't know. Yeah, Weeble is confusing. Yeah. It just looks difficult, right? Thank you so much, Javi. Smash that like button, baby. Sometimes I feel like Saitama should just I should not even mention it. And some days I want to make the documentary, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think about, well, what if they want to sue me? You know, so I don't know. There's a lot of different factors. Do I think they'll sue me? No, but would it be a pain if they did? Yeah, of course it would. It'd be annoying, right? I just think of CoffeeZilla getting threatened by lawsuits for SafeMoon because CoffeeZilla called out SafeMoon. But with CoffeeZilla or like Atozi, like if a big person sues them, like people will come through their rescue because they're big YouTubers. If I get sued by Saitama, I'm sure if I did some crowdfunding stuff, you guys would support it, but I probably wouldn't get a lot of money, and I'd probably have to fight them myself, and it'd be a lose-lose situation unless I won the lawsuit, which I probably would. Whatever, because they've threatened to sue me a bunch of times, right? There's been like Twitter DMs of like Elon Monster saying that they're going to sue me and shit for slander and defamation or some kind of shit, but it's like, So, this whole Saitama situation is a little weird. I'm just trying to figure out what I can say and what I can't, Coinbase custody confirms that they hold 635,000 Bitcoin on behalf of Grayscale. Okay, so Coinbase has it. Ooh. Yeah, Chrissy says we need to pray for Grayscale as GBT keeps dropping. Let's not get another Terra Luna UST Bitcoin offload selling. Exactly. They're not going to spend stolen funds on a lawyer. I don't know if they would even try to go after me because it wouldn't be beneficial to them because of that. There's this whole discovery period. It probably looks bad for the Saitama team, right? Kevin says, any thoughts on leverage trading? My homie made 30K by going short on Bitcoin with 50x leverage. He put 1K. Yeah, you can go ahead and do it. I'm not a big leverage trader, but people make an insane amount of money. It's just that's how people get wrecked, right? That's up to you, Kevin. But it's if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. So I mean, do your thing, man. Ron says Web3 is or will be the new foundation of security and verification of the internet as we know it. Banks, institutions, and retail corporations will replace its current networks with blockchain. I like that, Ron. I like that. Yeah, Web3, man. The internet decentralized, man. As soon as governments can utilize Web3 and blockchain technology, that's when crypto's really going to take off, right? Smart contracts, all that good shit. Yeah, the Grayscale thing is going to be crazy, Chrissy. We'll see what happens, man. We're going to be watching this close. So, geez, be careful with these guys. These fake, like, little Tesla Twitters. Look at this. Tesla news. Tesla's giving away 50,000 ETH in Bitcoin. This is crazy. Can't believe people, like, buy into this fake shit, too. There are so many, like, those fake ads running, like, at 24/7, you know? Damn, okay. Here's everything mapped out on the FTX hack on both the Ethereum and Bitcoin side. We will keep reporting. Okay, so here's the FTX thing. The FTX deployer, 6K. Damn. And so this is a continuation of all the stolen funds. This is crazy, man. You guys think Twitter? So Elon Musk reinstated Trump's Twitter account. Do you think Trump's actually going to tweet? I don't think Trump's going to tweet. Doesn't he have his own social media platform like Truth Social or some shit? Crazy. Crazy, crazy. What do you guys think? And so this is an update. Coinbase holder, yeah. So maybe Grayscale asset funds are safe. We'll see what happens, but look at this quote: $4,800 Ethereum. We're going to be so rich. $3,500 Ethereum. This is a healthy dip. 2,000 Ethereum. There's always next cycle. 1,100. I should sell here and buy back lower. Shit. Yeah, I mean, everyone gets wrecked on leverage, right? Alcohol, women, and leverage, right? Destroy men, apparently. Yeah, Truth Social. Okay, Truth Social. Says Trump doesn't want it to use Twitter. He needs to pump his platform to get his stocks up. Yeah, and I think that he might have some sort of agreement or something right there, right? Or something like that. Yeah, Truth Social. That's what I thought. Yeah. Maybe he has some sort of contract where he can't use Twitter, right? Like, why would you want to use Twitter if, Crow to $5 in the next 6 months? No. No. I like the optimism, but no. All-time high for Crow's like 90-something cents. So. Oh, liquors, ladies, and leverage. Okay. Liquors, ladies, and leverage. Close, right? I thought it was like what do you call that? When like the first letters of the words are the same? Alliteration, right? Look at crypto so boring is that we're talking about fucking alliteration. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Crow. Yeah, you never know. No, Crow's not going to be $5 in 6 months. It's just not going to be. I like crypto.com too. I think it's a good crypto. I picked it, when I made my 5 coins you must hodl. I picked crypto.com, but it's not going to be $5 in 6 months. It's good to dream big. It's also good to look at. I dream big all the time, but it's good to have some realism, right? A lot depends on our government, right? When we're going to start printing money again. So, Chrissy, is Crow hitting $5? Luna Classic hitting $57? No, hell no. Luna Classic, dude. I think still dumping. But of course, it's still popular to talk about. I guess I don't know. Maybe if you're in this, but it's dumping. Everything's dumping, right? Everything's dumping. A lot of sell pressure coming in. Is it their anniversary? Oh, World Cup. Ron says, I love Crow. Went all in. DeFi staking is the best, if I'm honest. It can be, Ron. You just make sure the returns are modest, right? And I like staking too, but when you leave your tokens locked up or coins locked up, it's just so iffy sometimes, especially if there's like a penalty to take them out. Because, like, for example, I have people call Hex a scam, whatever. I'm trying to make some money. So I staked a bunch of Crow, or excuse me, Hex. The issue is, like, if I ever want to pull it out to, like, maybe sidestep the market, maybe if, like, the market's dumping like crazy and I'm a trader and I want to be like, hey, let me just take some money out and buy back in at a lower price, right? Some people do that. Sometimes it's better to cut your losses. You can't, because when you unstake, you get these crazy penalties. So I'm not sure how it is on crypto.com. I like staking, but as long as the returns are modest in DeFi, and modest returns in DeFi are a few percentage points, right? Anything higher than like 8 is we all know it's suspicious, right? But you have to be careful, right? If there's crazy penalties for unstaking, if the rewards are too good, then it's probably bad. Yeah, staking earn of Crow is a security. Yeah, 100%. I don't see the argument that crypto, like, some crypto is a commodity. Like, cryptocurrency is a commodity, but, like, I don't know, is everything a cryptocurrency? Like BNB, I think of them as shares in a company. I've never saw them any different. And there's some Bitcoin maximalists that will say that. Like, Bitcoin maxis, they're a little crazy, but I listen to both sides. Like, a good thing to watch is Richard Hart debating a Bitcoin maxi, because they both have good points. Like, Richard Hart always dunks on Bitcoin, and these Bitcoin maxis dunk on Richard Hart, and they both have good ass points. You could say that Hex is a Ponzi scheme. You could say that Hex has no use case but to buy it and to hodl it. That's what its use case is. I mean, they're coming out with their ecosystem like every other shitcoin in the world. They're coming out with their own blockchain and their own decentralized exchange. That's what they're doing. It's going to be the most liquid, apparently. But some Bitcoin maxis knock Richard Hart and say Bitcoin's it's a currency. It's not controlled by anybody, right? It's finite. 2140 is going to be the last one mined, and that's it. So, the whole Hex situation, to me, I'm just like, how safe is ETH staking through your ledger? ETH staking is probably fine. Bernie says, Rodney, Richard Hart is selling crypto for fiat, then wasting the fiat. He's a scammer. I think, like, his Twitter, and people could say, oh, you're a hate. Like, the whole hater, you're poor argument is so stupid. Because that's what you usually get when you say anything bad about Richard Hart. And yes, he was right on the Bitcoin bottom, but what people are not seeing, one thing about Richard Hart is, like, he's calling the Bitcoin bottom, but then he also said PulseX was going to be out before ETH 2.0. That's what we were told. Right? Before ETH 2.0, PulseX was going to be out, and it's not out. And the argument is, well, they don't want to launch it into a bear market. Well, if you knew it was going to be the bottom, if you knew it was going to be a bear market, and you're calling out Bitcoin for bottoming, and we know everything else bottoms Bitcoin, or everything else follows Bitcoin, well, why say that you're going to beat ETH 2.0 to market? Like, everyone forgot about that. I'm waiting for PulseX. I sent money to a wallet. It's a degen play. It's a gamble. I know what I'm getting into, but still, to get PulseX tokens, right? Obviously it's a way to get around. It's a way to get around laws, right? By saying it's a sacrifice, right? Not crowdfunding. So, like, look at this.
Must be funny.
Look at this. Like, this, to me, this is clown shit, right? This is not clown shit. Like, it's corny, right?
Enjoying a lot of Dom Perignon, and just got the last Dom Perignon Lady Gaga charity edition. The purchase price goes entirely to the Lady Gaga Born This Way Foundation, and now it's mine. So you can't.
You know, it's like it's just so corny, man. You know, it's just so corny. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was talking to some friends the other day about crypto, and I'm like, dude, we gotta fucking get this shit together, man. This is a fucking shit show. And what made me think it was a shit show was like, I mean, it seems like a shit show right now. I do think obviously there's a future in cryptocurrency, man, but we have so many damn bad actors. It's not even funny. It is not even funny. There's so much shit going on. You don't know who to believe, right? Chris says, true. I got wrecked for staking on Celsius. Yeah. All I get now is stupid bankruptcy email updates from Celsius every week. Exactly. When you lock your tokens away, you just don't know, right? You just don't know what the hell is going on, right? You don't know what they're doing, who's doing what. To me, it's way too suspicious or it's too much of a commitment to stake cryptocurrency, especially like if you get taxed or fined heavily for unstaking, you know. I don't know. I'd rather keep my crypto in my wallet and leave it like that. Like even like on Tonic, right? Tectonic, a cryptocurrency project I keep talking about that's really popular, has a big community. Even with Tectonic, like I wouldn't use it to stake. I would just buy the token and keep it in my wallet and let it moon. You know? And if it moons, great. I'm gonna take my profits. I'm not staking anything. I know there's great incentives, but staking works best in a bull market, in my opinion. It depends on how you look at it, right? Rowena is not my birthday. Big Ace says, I got involved in crypto in May 2021 because it was fun. Today's crypto market is not fun. It's not. The meme coin vibe is gone, man. The meme coin vibe is gone. Chris E says, Richard doesn't need to sell crypto. He got enough money from your sacrifice to spend on Flex. Anyone can be right on Bitcoin if they have no exact data on when it will dump. That's true. Shut up, Bree. Yeah, Kyle Barry. Yeah, so the last Bitcoin to be mined is 2020. Excuse me, 2140. So so like Bitcoin's finite, right? But I did hear that. Hold on. It costs a lot to mine with Bitcoin, right? I'm hearing these days it costs about 20K to mine one Bitcoin. I'm gonna end all you guys for saying it's my birthday. It is not my birthday, you little weirdos. What's up, Gerber? What are you saying? Let me see. What emoji is that? Yeah. So right now, obviously, like when you're looking at cryptocurrencies, right, guys, like if you're buying into like a meme coin, like a risky meme coin play, you have to be careful because you could get wrecked, right? And those are degenerate gambling plays. Just keep in mind that all those plays that you're doing in meme coins are degenerate gambling plays. So just keep that in mind, all right? What you should be looking at is like solid projects with a good team that are going to keep working, right? That are not going to give up and go away. Because we can't predict the future of what's going to happen with these companies, but we can look at their teams and say, hey, how long have they been here? What are they working on? And those sorts of things, and what the longevity looks like. Like if I had $1,000 right now, I'd split it up into Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. XRP is too much of a gamble for me, to be honest. Cardano I like. Polygon, Dogecoin I like because of Elon Musk. And maybe Uniswap token. That's it, right? I'd be very, very like conservative about what I ape into. Of course, there's others that I like. Of course, Chronos. I'm not buying any more goddamn Chronos. I've bought so much Chronos. I'm just like, I keep catching knives, so I'm just going to wait. Can't predict the exact bottom, but this bottom, my DCA is good enough. I think my DCA for Chronos is like at, I don't know, 10 cents or 11 cents, something like that. It's not good. It's not good. So you guys are weird, man. I love y'all, by the way. I mean, quant's fine. It's just not my jam. You know, it's just not my jam. I like Polkadot too. It's been out of the news, but it's not my. I did buy some Solana. I do think Solana's going to move again. I mean, I do. I think it's undervalued right now. I think that when the smoke clears out and the dust settles, I think that they're going to do better. Right. I know they were kind of like a darling of SBF and FTX, but XRP, XLM. I do have quite a bit of Stellar, Crypto Rich. Clifford Inu, dude. Remember Clifford Inu? Dude, imagine meeting someone and them telling people that that you made your millions off Clifford Inu. Because people made a lot of money. Remember, I think what's his name? Jan World made 300K or something like that, right? On Clifford Inu. Dude. Dude, imagine making all that money on Clifford Inu, dude. That's crazy, bro. Dude, this thing rugged so hard. This thing went pumping though like crazy, dude. Meme coins are so fun. You know? Look at that. Jesus. Is Clifford dead? Dude, this thing is, I would not buy it. And their taxes were insane too. Chrissy says on a 1K budget, hell no, I wouldn't buy Bitcoin or ETH. I would go for cheaper altcoin products like Polygon. Those are good, yeah. STOS, Casper Network, ABT, etc. Something that will give you more gain. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So obviously those, any altcoins are going to be way more explosive than like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Obviously, right? Especially new ones, like small cap ones. But I'm just saying that those are the safe ones right now, right? The safer ones right now. Everything else seems so risky, right? But exchanges, there are so many exchanges. I wonder who's going to be here during the next bull. I mean, do we need this many cryptocurrency exchange? We have so many. Like, why do we need so many? I know that a lot of them regulate at different places, so that is a thing too, right? There's so many exchanges, like centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. You know. We don't need this many, right? What happened? Inuyasha? Inuyasha was a quick pump and dump. I had some dude tell me that Dubai was going to use Grove as their money. That's stupid. That guy is stupid. So many people are so dumb sometimes. Like, why the hell would Dubai use Grove token as their currency? You know? Are you actually trading anything right now? So what I've been doing is that when there's a serious dip, and the last, like, if you go look at Bitcoin, the last like 6 months have been pretty steady, except for the last few weeks or so. If you go year to date and you look at right here, I mean, this thing was comfortably trading around 19K to like 23K for like months, and we had this big recent dip after the FTX collects. Like these large collapses with like big protocols and stuff, and like this huge dip right here from May, like ever since May down, all this has been like catastrophic cryptocurrency events, right? With Celsius, Terra Luna, Voyager, and now FTX. Like they really bring down the entire cryptocurrency market. I do believe if none of these cryptocurrency entities went in, I don't think Bitcoin would be down under 30K. I think it'd be hanging around mid 30s or something like that. It really pulled down the rest of the cryptocurrency market, right? So right here, I was able to buy nice bottoms when Bitcoin hit about $18,000 or $19,000. I'd buy into my favorite cryptocurrency products, and when it pumped, I'd sell a little bit. So there was profit to be made. It just depends on how much money you're putting in, right? Paul says it's like saying why we have so many banks. I think an exchange is different from a bank. You know. Serious dip. Solana's a big play. Solana, like, if Solana goes back to what it does, if it proves everybody wrong, it could be one of those things like in the time it seems bad, but over time it could still, because they have a hardcore fan base. And I wonder how many of those people in the hardcore fan base even knew about the ties to FTX. I can't imagine a lot. Solana was very, very popular during the bull run. It was like, I could see, besides Cardano, because Cardano and Solana were like, they're similar. They were like the main competitors to ETH. And when we saw which network a lot of decentralized applications were being built on, a lot of them on Solana network, especially NFTs. A lot of NFTs were being created. Although a lot of those NFTs are bad, right? Because NFTs had a huge hype phase too. I mean, I think Justin Bieber bought a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT for what, like a $1 million, and it's worth like $69,000 today or something like that. So I don't know what content is, Kyle. Chrissy says, I'm not sold at Solana. What would happen after another Solana outage? FTX ain't here to anymore to save the day. True, right? Can't have outages on networks. Say what you want about Ethereum, but it's chugging along. When's the last time you heard about an outage on Ethereum except for the quick migration, right? Tectonic is dumping too. It's actually not dumping that bad, but let's see. Last week. Big pump it up over the last week, moving with the market, but it's been around the same price for a little bit now. Now, if we go all time, I mean, this thing is way down, right? This thing launched right smack dab at the end of the bull market. Or all-time highs, excuse me. Which scanners do you use? I just found multi-coins chart. I use, what do you mean, contract readers? I use Token Sniffer. There's a bunch of other ones, but I like Token Sniffer. Javi says, I got Solana at $101, 90, 50, 23. Damn, man. Bad timing for Tectonic? Yeah. This is popular, but it's nothing. It's really nothing new, guys. It's really nothing new. Like what Tectonic is doing, it's literally just a lending service, right? Where you put up collateral. That's the thing about cryptocurrency lending, is that there's not really any credit checks because it's crypto. But you have to put up your own collateral, right? So if you get liquidated, well, they have their money, right? And giving them, providing liquidity for other people to use. It's nothing new. It's like an old tech that not old, but was really popular during the bull run, and it launched right during the popularity. So maybe they were trying to profit on some of that popularity. Which is interesting to me is that the community it's built during this bear market, right? Because if we go all time, look at it right here, right? It looks bad. But if we go last 3 months, you can see that it had a huge spike, right? A scanner or screener for crypto pumps? No, I just look at the pump. Like, a good thing you should do if you're looking at new cryptos, first of all, if you're buying a new cryptocurrency that just launched on like Uniswap, you're gambling. All right. Let's get that out of the way. You're gambling. It's fine, but don't get all surprised Pikachu face when your ass gets rug pulled on or wrecked, right? It's like it's probably gonna happen. All right, so don't be surprised. A good thing to look for is like how many wallets are on a new cryptocurrency project. Like if it's like 100 wallets or 300 wallets and there's like a market cap of 30K, it's probably a scam cryptocurrency. They're all fucking scams, bro. They're all fucking scams. Most of them are. 99% are. All right. Fast hands grabs profit. Please, for the love of God, take profit. I don't know how many times I have to beat it to your damn heads in here. Take profits. Take a little profits. You don't have to take all your profits. Take a little bit. It makes you feel better because you know that at least you broke even, right? Paul said that's why Solana's so quiet. Solana's quiet because they're in the crosshairs of the media right now. Jay says, with Kevin O'Leary doing what he's doing, now leads me to think that they are all going Binance. Thrones and power are going to blame everything on Binance. Everything. You think so? I mean, they can. Binance said, hey, we're selling our FTT tokens, but at the same time, it's like, can you blame Binance? I heard somewhere this morning. I don't know where I heard it. I watch a lot of crypto content, but someone said that it's probably the job of big exchanges like Binance to kind of come in and clean house, right? So maybe it is their responsibility to come in and call out people like, SBF and maybe crypto.com now and other cryptocurrency because they know what's going on behind the scenes, right? It's like, you guys ever work in an industry where you know what's going on behind the scenes, but people don't, like you really know what's going on. Like they all know each other. They all know who's talking crap. There's like a whole other news network that's involved with these other cryptocurrency exchanges, right? People know what's going on. And I'm sure CZ was waiting to expose SBF. Yeah, but Binance, I don't think Binance is the enemy in this point. And I know you shouldn't blindly follow people, but I do think that CZ does have the best interest of cryptocurrency and the investors in mind. That's what I'm saying. I think they do, because him exposing Sam Bankman-Fried, he just uncovered what was already happening. He didn't make something up. He didn't lie. He just exposed something that was already happening. And some people say, well, CZ, why did you announce to the world that you're selling your FTT tokens? Because you're going to scare everybody else. Guys, everything on the blockchain is public. If they would have started dumping FTT tokens, someone would have found it out, and then they would have said, why are you dumping on the community? Do you know something we don't know? It's like, you're damned if you do, if you're damned if you don't. And Binance took the L for their FTT tokens. By my knowledge, they haven't sold any. And it was at $22 when they announced it. So now it's worth $1. So they lost out on a lot. It was $500 million. And then, when CZ publicly called out Do Kwon, I mean, a lot of people are giving CZ shit for the Do Kwon situation, because CZ pretty much called Do Kwon. He called it a dumb move for them to be starting a new blockchain right after the collapse. They went Luna 2.0 right away. Like literally in 2 weeks, the Terraform Labs had a brand new project ready to go. To me, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm like, why are you launching a brand new project when most of your community wants you to make things right for the people who got wrecked? But it's about appeasing the big time investors, right? The people with the big money, and making a Luna 2.0, a Terra 2.0. What that does, because all the big holders of Terra Luna Classic got a fat bag of Terra Luna 2.0, and that was supposed to be vested for what, 7 months or something like that, or 70%. My bad, 70% was supposed to be vested for 2 years, where they can hopefully regain all the money that they lost with Terra Luna Classic and Terra Luna 2.0. So it's helping out the people who held the most in Terra Luna 2.0, not the majority of wallets, right? It's always all top heavy. Like most of the money belongs to a few people at the top, where the normies just get screwed, right? So, shut up, Hitoshi. Chrissy says Binance already used to blame and controversy. Yeah, the SEC did blame them for like an ICO or something in 2017, right? Their initial coin offering, unregistered securities. Ronell with a $2 donation says, do you think Binance will be a monopoly? Maybe. No, I still think Coinbase is not going anywhere. I think Coinbase is a good company. I don't think Coinbase is going anywhere. I think Coinbase is safe. I think Binance is safe. That's what I think. Robert says, I have a funny feeling Binance is going to be a mess soon. That'd be interesting. We'll see what happens. Dylan says, what's going on with Gala's liquidity? So if you guys don't know, I forgot what it was. So Gala like dropped immediately, like 20%. Like crypto's volatile, but it wasn't 3 months. It was right. Or was it? Dude, Gala is not looking good. I can't even see where the drop was. Was it here? Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago. So on the 9th, it had a huge spike. Look at that. Look at that spike down like that. Is it 1 month? There it is. Right here. There was some sort of liquidity issue. I don't know. The team was moving something or something like that. I don't know. But everything's okay. There was nothing shady. Right. But, yeah. Ron says Crow passed the piss test. Their nose is clean. They make money on fees like they should. So that's the argument, Ron. So one of the things the Crypto.com CEO said is that, hey, we give people access to crypto. That's all we do, right? We don't do anything else. You want Shiba Inu? We're going to give you Shiba Inu. So what happened was, a lot of people were like talking shit about Crypto.com. They're saying, dude, 20% of your assets are Shiba Inu. And the CEO of Crypto.com says, well, people want to buy SHIB. It's like you use Crypto.com as a service. You want so-and-so crypto. Well, we're going to give you access to it because you're asking for it. That makes sense, right? That's what a cryptocurrency exchange does. Now, a lot of other cryptocurrency companies, they're, using your funds to do shady things behind the scenes. And Crypto.com says they're not doing that. Now, here's the thing. Crypto.com is having some auditing company coming in, and they're auditing Crypto.com to make sure they're backed by what they say they're backed. That report's going to come out in a few weeks. We're all going to hear it, and we'll see, right? We'll see. It's a third-party company. It's supposed to be legit. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens. I tell you, Twitch is too much of a commitment. I should just focus on the YouTube channel. Twitch is like, I got to stream video games for like 5 or 6 hours. That's nutty. If I go on Twitch for like an hour, it's like Twitch, you just don't do an hour on Twitch. You got to do like 5 hours. Ronell says people forget Binance lost money. Dude, Binance has been taking L's. They held 35% of the Terra Luna Classic supply. That's crazy. That's theirs, right? That's their money. It's gone, right? And thank you so much for the $2 donation, Ronell. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's crazy, right? That's nutty. Nutty. And they're taking L's on FTX. So it's like they're taking L's on FTX. They're taking L's on Terra Luna. It's like, damn, these guys cannot catch a damn break. It's like if you're CZ, you're taking some L's, but shut up, Hitoshi. Hitoshi, you're my friend on freaking Facebook. Don't give me that. Hitoshi's my actual friend on Facebook. So. Hitoshi, that's not how you greet greatness. What's up, Dylan? Daddy chill. So when it comes to the whole CZ situation, like I don't it's hard to tell. I just feel like we're it's tough right now. It feels like you can't believe anybody. That's what it feels like in crypto. It just feels that way. It feels like you don't know who to fucking believe, right? We don't know who's right. Because I see the pro and con to every big major argument in cryptocurrency, especially with regulation. I see the reason for regulation. I get it. I understand why they want to come in and clean house. Guys, people create these fucking cryptocurrency projects in 20 minutes, promote it, and then they rug pull. It's just the nature of the game we're in. Should you do that? People like degen plays. People like risky gambling plays. People love it. I'm telling you, they love it. They want to gamble. They want to make money. But when they lose, there's no personal accountability. It's always somebody else's fault, right? But the SEC sees something like that. Like, no, you're not going to wreck American investors unless you go through the proper channels first, right? Because look, there's a ton of crypto, normal businesses and companies that have scammed people who did the legal. Who legally got to that place to scam people. But the cryptocurrency is it's literally the Wild West. It's nuts out here. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I get the argument for regulation. Like, we need something. We got to have something. We got to meet in the middle somewhere, right? I don't need the government to come in and take complete control of crypto because that's stupid. Leave our avenues open for gambling, right? But if a company by a bunch of Americans are being started by a bunch of Americans, a cryptocurrency thing, like you should probably go through the proper channels to register with the SEC and those sorts of things and have some sort of regulation and some investor protection. Because what we are seeing is that so many people are getting left out to dry when these crypto companies go under, and like no one cares. Like no one cares. People, I mean, that lady who lost like her whole life savings in Voyager, right? FTX, Celsius, like these people who lost all their money in these cryptocurrency, blue chip cryptocurrencies that were supposed to be legit. Damn. Regulation means insurance or not. It has to have insurance, right? It has to have insurance. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. But in time, there might be that. But there's no insurance now. Morton says rug pulls are hard to get listed on centralized exchanges, though. They are. Yes, exactly. So it depends because, guys, cryptocurrency exchanges they're not all the same, right? There are some cryptocurrency exchanges that they don't even care if you have good volume, you can list on them. They don't care. Now, there are some cryptocurrency exchanges who are choosy, who are picky about who they list. It's the whole Saitama and Binance situation. Saitama hit a $7 billion market cap. That's a lot of volume, right? A lot. And what 300,000 wallet addresses, right? Those numbers would get most cryptocurrencies on big exchanges, but it's about reputation with the bigger exchanges. Just because LBank and Bitmart and Hotbit list your crypto doesn't mean it's legit. Absolutely not. It's not. They want the volume. They're going to take it. If you have a popular shitcoin and you get it listed on Hotbit or something like that, or they will list it. Sometimes they will list you for free. There were cryptocurrency exchanges listing Saitama for free because of the volume that would generate for their exchange. They don't give a shit. But cryptocurrency platforms like Coinbase, and Binance are really picky about who they list. Especially Coinbase is picky about who they list. They're super, super, super picky, because they're worried about reputation. Because God forbid, a cryptocurrency gets listed on Binance and then they rug everybody, right? God forbid that happens. That would be absolutely bad for Binance, right? Do I think Monero has a future? I think that a lot of it's a privacy crypto, right? Chrissy says right here, yeah, Monero can be already traced by government. I think the government knows more about crypto than we think. Ronell says, I do have a love-hate relationship with crypto, 100%, 100% love-hate relationship. Because I do know that it's like you can blame people for promoting shitcoins that rug, but then even blue chips rug. You can almost bet that 99% of things you're seeing right now are not going to be here in the future. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough to be in crypto right now. It really is tough. Especially when you feel like you're being betrayed by everybody, It's like you can't trust anybody right now. Morton says, very surprised coins with buy and sell taxes get listed on centralized exchanges. Yeah, 100%, Morton. Shut up, Bernie. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Crypto.com's audit, though. How good that audit is, and what the third party looks like, and how long they've been in the game, and stuff like that. So we'll see what's up with that. But I'm going to see we're going to see what happens with the exchange. So Kyle says they want to control who becomes millionaires and billionaires. It is true that a lot of people are millionaires because of crypto, like because of shitcoins. I know it's you, Bernie. Morton says it's easy to be in a spaces when you have money to invest. Yeah, 100%, right? The fact is, not a lot of people have that discretionary income to spend on crypto, right? Times are tough. People are penny pinching right now. Christy says, are you telling me that they never had an ongoing audit before being called out? They need to do an audit now because it was called out. Audits are done monthly, yearly, or quarterly. Yeah, I do think one of the things we need to second our stablecoin audits, because we need audits on stablecoins, right? Absolutely. If you're telling the American people or people in general that their money in USD coin or Tether is going to be worth $1 at any given time, regardless of how much money is pulled out simultaneously, you need a group of people, executives, to be walking in those headquarters every month and looking at balance sheets and finding out exactly what is backing these assets. Same thing with exchanges. If you're going to be operating in the United States at all, you need people coming in there and investigating. You just need to. You need that, guys. You need that. People don't like that because it's big government. You need to. You need to protect the people. Or we're never going to have mass adoption. And we need mass adoption to grow. But yeah, I mean, inflation's high, cost of living's high, right? It's expensive to live anywhere. Like I have a homegirl and she's looking for a studio, and like in San Diego, she's getting charged $1,500 for a studio, $1,500 to live in a studio every month. That's crazy. Whereas during the pandemic, which sounds crazy, but a lot of people had extra money. Like I had so much extra money during the pandemic because I had a job, but they made me stay home because of, COVID, and I was getting paid my paycheck. So I was like, hey, let's do DoorDash on the side, So I was making double the money. I had a friend who got laid off from her job and was getting paid like twice as much she would for going to work. So she just stayed home as she rode that out as long as she could for unemployment. So many people had so much extra money, or they got this huge paycheck because of all the back pay they missed, right? Like you couldn't get evicted, right? So you couldn't get kicked out of your home. Like there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. Like a lot of people were applying for those PPP loans that didn't need them. Remember like how many people were caught applying for those PPP loans? Yeah. So Infinite Money Coin, shout out to you, man. Lives in Mexico, but works here, right? Yeah, $300 a month in Mexico. Yeah, I have a buddy who has a big ass house in Mexico. Roger. I'm not sure if it's huge, but he has a house in Mexico and he works in the United States because it's cheaper. Thank you so much, Sacco. Yes, hit that like button, baby. Smash that like button. We're at 117 likes. Let's go. Ronell says, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Says, I heard Fed's going to release Silk Road 2.0 on auction to drop Bitcoin price. Is that true? I don't know. Why would they release Silk Road 2.0? Honestly, if you're buying things on the dark web, guys, be careful. First of all, it's illegal. I think. I've never used it. I don't even know how you access the dark web. But there has to be people undercover on there, right? That's crazy. Money caused inflation. Yeah, I mean, you print too much money, right? Interest rates were at all-time. Remember interest rates 2 years ago? All-time lows. Like now was the time to take loans out on everything because interest rates were like negative, right? And then we were printing all this money. Like that spells disaster. Although we thought it wasn't going to be disastrous, but I don't know. When you think about all this stuff, it really does seem like our government doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, right? I mean, we're $31 trillion in debt. How could we know what's going on, right? Chrissy says, why would I move to Tijuana and get killed when I can move to Portugal for the same lifestyle while being in the European Union? Well, the thing about Mexico, Tijuana, is that if you can work in TJ and you can get like some special, it's called a Sentry. It's a special border crossing pass. It's like a fast track because you don't want to sit in the border every day. You're waiting for hours. You could travel between Mexico. Tijuana is not that. It's not as crazy as the media makes it out to be. If you're going there doing something illegal and looking for trouble, well then yeah, Tijuana can be dangerous. I've been to Mexico a million times and I've never had any issues, except the cops are shady and I have been pulled over a few times and I just give them money and they leave me alone. So that is true. But I've never gotten into any trouble, but it can be dangerous if you're doing shady shit. Or if you're hanging around I used to go partying a lot, right? Or vacations in Baja and stuff like that. Like my ex-wife, right? She is white as day, right? White, and all her friends are white as day. They're in academia. They go to Baja California for like big fisheries conventions. They drive all the time there, back and forth, and they're fine, right? So it can be dangerous. See, the incentive is you work in San Diego because you get the wages of a person who lives in the United States while you live in Mexico. So you can get like a nice place in Mexico for $300 and maybe make minimum wage here and actually have a livable wage, right? So that's the incentive of working or living in Mexico. Yes, I'm gonna watch the soccer game. I am gonna watch the soccer game. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So back in the day, when you're 18 years old in the United States, it's common for us to like walk over to Mexico. We just cross the border. It was easier back in the day. Like I'm 32 now. When I was 18, it was 2008. It was easier then. Now you have to have a passport and shit, and customs is all weird. But before, you could literally walk back and forth. That's what we do. We'd walk into we'd park by the border, right at a parking spot. We'd cross over to Mexico, take a taxi to a club, party all night, take a taxi back. We do that every weekend. That's how it was. All right. But exactly, Sackle Hunt. You know what's up. And a lot of people, like a lot of retired. So every time I go to like Baja or like Rosarito, there's always a bunch of retired old Americans just chilling in Baja. Like you get a nice ass property for very cheap. It's crazy. It's crazy. You get a nice ass property in Mexico for very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. So, but yeah, I mean, if you get, it's a little different out there. I say if you just keep to yourself, keep to yourself. Don't do anything shady. The fact is, a lot of people do very shady stuff in Mexico. I have a lot of friends that I went to not a lot. I would say like maybe 3 or 4 friends that I've heard about getting arrested for smuggling drugs. It was literally common for people to smuggle drugs, even if it's just for a little while, back and forth between the borders, right? It's crazy. Good Chinese food. Shut up, Cycle Hunt. Oh, you have a spot in Rosarito, Infinite Money Coin? What's up, baby? I haven't been to Mexico in a minute. I need to go. I haven't been in like a year or so or something like that. Or 2 years. Last time I went there was for a fisheries convention for Max Chick. So you have to be your own pendant nowadays. You have to be your own. Yeah, you guys know if I wouldn't rely on the government for anything later down the road, right? I would start saving for my own retirement now and stuff like that. And I don't know. People say when you retire, who's retiring, right? Who's ready for early retirement? Not a lot of people, right? Javi said I went to TJ once while stationed in San Diego. Not my thing. Yeah, you got to be careful going there as a military member. You're not supposed to cross over, but we do anyways, right? I almost like want to move to a different country. Like I really do. I've been thinking about it. I don't know where I would go though, but somewhere warm, tax free. The way you describe it, you seem like them smuggling drugs. It was Soap God. Shut up, Jayhawk. Yeah, dude, people smuggle so many drugs between Mexico and the United States. It was crazy. It was crazy. I had coworkers that did it, and they got away with it multiple times. I was like, y'all crazy as hell. But I had one coworker who, I actually just put that together. I had a couple coworkers smuggling drugs. I had one coworker in particular who had a very tragic story. Like he would smuggle drugs, and I don't think he had a wife and a kid at the time, and his wife didn't know about it. So they went to because they were Mexican American, right? So they had family in Mexico. They would go back and forth all the time. And I guess they were at a party. This is the story I heard. They were at a party, and he was already smuggling drugs. He was used to it already. And while his wife and kid are at a party, he left to go take care of something, right? And of course, what they do in Mexico is that you take it to like a chop shop or something like that. They will hide the drugs on the car, and you won't even know where it's at, right? You won't even know where it's at. Then once they put the drugs in the car, some crafty place, which literally like customs has seen everything, but it's just about finding it. I guess once they were in the borderline, once they were in the border, like the line. I guess they had a drug sniffing dog, like beelined it to their car. They went to secondary and he got busted and he got arrested. His wife and kid got released, but he went to jail for like 5 years. They got divorced. It was just all bad. Just all bad. All bad. All bad. Crazy. And you guys want to hear something funny? My mom and my aunt got busted for smuggling illegals over the border back in the day. That used to be a thing. Isn't that crazy? My mom and my aunt got caught smuggling. And back in the day, like smuggling people was like I guess a fine because my mom never went to jail. I'll let you know how ratchet my childhood was. All right. I came home one day. I remember I came home one day and my sister, no one was home. I was freaking out. I was like, it's like 8 p.m. at night. I don't know where my mom's at. I'm freaking out. I'm like, where the hell is my mom? And I'm like, I'm at home by myself. My sister's with my aunt, so I don't know where anything's at. And then I remember my mom's boyfriend came over, some fucking Rastafarian guy, worked at a smoke shop. He was like, dude, like your mom's a little bit of trouble. She's not gonna be home till like late. I was like, what the fuck? And this is before cell phones and stuff, or before I had a cell phone. And yeah, it turns out they got busted for smuggling illegal immigrants over the border. I had no clue. My mom and my aunt used to just run it. They used to just sneak illegals over the border. I guess you get paid like $1,000 a head or something like that, like back in the day, like $1,500 a head or something like that. That's crazy. But it's crazy. I mean, if you go outside of Home Depot or like a Lowe's here in Southern California, there's a lot of illegal immigrants there who are going to do labor, right? Everybody knows about it, just no one talks about it. Do I knock people sneaking here to the United States for a better opportunity? No, I don't. Hey, man, do your thing. If you get caught, you get caught. I don't care. Do I think that there should be a proper vetting process? 100%, obviously, but people are going to hustle, man. Like a lot of people like sneaking here to the United States want to make money. Not everyone, because there are some bad people, right? But a lot of people just want to make a better life for their family, right? These guys come out here, they bust their ass doing all kind of landscaping. Everyone down here in San Diego who does landscaping, most people, and that yard work, like, are Hispanic. Like, I don't live in a really rich neighborhood, but I go on my I do like a long ass 6 mile walk, and I walk in like the nice parts of San Diego. They live in La Jolla, right? La Jolla, like Del Sol, like the really rich area. Everyone doing landscaping is Hispanic. Everyone. They're Mexican. None of them are American. I'll tell you that. Right. So these guys are keeping the ecosystem intact. And if you want to blame anybody, you blame the people who pick these people up and, and make them work for, it's not stereotyping. That's what it is in San Diego. It's not stereotyping. That's what it is. If you're from here, you understand that. But people just want to make money to support their family back home. You can't knock the grind, man. You can't knock the grind. My family's Mexican. What are you guys talking about? It's true. Infinite Money Coins, Mexican, lives in Mexico. He knows it's true. Good people and bad people. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, it's tough. It's tough. It's like, yeah, you want people. I feel like some of the people begging for more border security are some of the ones exploiting cheap labor, Christy says, I had no immigrant issues. I grew up in South Philly. We used to ride the Amtrak train to DC, New York, and Boston without paying. It was fun. I noticed all Home Depots have immigrant hire. Oh, you're Peruvian? Okay, my bad. I thought you were Mexican. One of my good friends' moms, I remember her green card expired and we thought she was going to get deported, but she was here and she's a productive member of society. She got her citizenship, right? The right way. Works at a bank, killing it. Blockchain says it's true. An old friend of mine who got deported posted pics the other day on Facebook and he was back in town. Yeah, I know Infinite Money Coin. Okay. Your stepdad's Mexican. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never knock people. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. businesses naturally seek affordable hires. Yeah, it's just like, but there's so many protections for like U.S. citizens through work. Like there's so many protections for American workers because it's to stop the exploitation of workers, right? Now, some people would say, is it exploitation? You're giving these people, I don't know. I don't know what the average wage is for, maybe someone who can legally work in the United States, but still getting paid, right? Oh, got it. Businesses naturally seek affordable hires. That's true, yeah. Minimum wage kills small businesses. Yeah, I can, yeah. Can. Color Me Menace says crypto's having a Black Friday sale early. Kevin says maybe if it was easier for Mexicans to get citizenship quicker and cheaper, people won't cross the border illegal as much. It took my aunt 7 years to get her citizenship in the United States. That's true, but it should take a while, right? Now, what's crazy is that my friend's mother, who is she's a mother to me. She's a mother to me. A very good friend of mine. Like it's a friend of me and Rogers. She had to learn so much about the United States to get her citizenship. Like literally people who earn their citizenship have to go through a lot. But I think that's the proper process to be allowed in the country. I think that's the way it should go. That's just my opinion. But thank you so much, Javi. I appreciate that. Hit that like button. I don't know the process, but I know it's not easy. It is hard. It is hard. Infinite Money Coin, I can't have an interview at 1 p.m. with Jake Gagan. We're doing something for another show. I'll tell you guys in a little bit, but so most Americans are entitled thanks to welfare. Well, here's the thing. Welfare is abused. Let me tell you that. I have family members who abuse welfare, who are still abusing it to this day. 100%. Yeah, 100% abused. WIC, food stamps, Section 8, low-cost housing, like those things are a blessing and a curse because I've known people who've used food stamps as a means to get back on their feet, right? I know that. I know people who've used Section 8 housing and different other welfare, programs to get back on their feet. But there are people who are professional welfareers, whatever you want to call them, right? There are people that abuse the system 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. And it's always a little different, right? Like if you're earning if you come to a lot of people see the United States, like that's why I say like some people don't understand how good we have it. Out of any timeline ever existence and the whole existence of mankind right now today in Western cultures, America, right? We have it good. I don't have to walk to get water. My sanitation usually works. Even if you're poor in our country, you still can eat. There's a lot of free programs for poorer people. So we do have so many opportunities and people don't understand until they go to a third world country or go to a war-torn country, right? Man. Welfare should be temporary. Exactly. But some people abuse it because, welfare, it's like if you keep having kids, like you can keep applying for these programs. So if you just keep having kids, you could stay on, government, you can suck the tit of the government. Like literally with like Section 8, food stamps and all the other government programs, it's like sometimes you're making $150K a year. It's that crazy. With some of the school programs that you don't have to pay for because there's a bunch of government different programs. If you apply for all those and you get them all, like Section 8 will take your housing from like $1,500 a month to like $300 a month. That's how crazy that housing assistance is. The lists are long, right? The wait lists are long, but once you get on those programs, like you're pretty much good. Chrissy says some people might not like this. Welfare is needed to solve the homelessness. Yeah, exactly. So that's what welfare is for. That's the intention. Some people say it's for the government to control us because once they give us stuff, we keep expecting that and we become less self-reliant. That's the argument against welfare, right? But then it's supposed to be used to rehabilitate people. And sometimes it does work. It does. But a lot of times it doesn't, right? A lot of times it does not. Like I've worked around, like when I worked at that mental health institute and I've worked in loss prevention, like I deal with homeless my whole life. My careers have been dealing with homeless people. And I see the issue. And the issue is one, addiction, mental health, and homelessness all go hand in hand in hand. Usually they're all tied, right? Mental health, addiction, homelessness. They all usually go hand in hand in hand. I don't know what came first. I don't know, but we know that they're all kind of correlated in some weird way. I do know that some homeless people are happy homeless. I know that some homeless people do game the system. They do. I know that some do get help eventually and are thriving now, but not all, right? Not all. It's tough. It's a hard problem to solve, a tricky problem to solve. And thank God I'm not in charge of it. I wouldn't want to deal with it, but it's just hard to see. It's hard to like how do you figure that out, right? That's crazy to me. What's up, Javi? Fucking love you guys, man. Dylan says we need XRP to win. Yeah, if XRP like wins as the market starts to pump again, it's going to look good. Exactly. Morton says, why are you going to get a job? You're going to fuck exactly. Getting like a good job, like a job that pays like good, messes up your benefits. Now, growing up, I was on welfare a lot, right? My family had it a lot before I went into the child protective custody. But what I saw and noticed is that I had a lot of friends who on paper were doing better than me, but they had to pay for school lunches. They never applied for any government assistance. It was crazy. Like it's like if you're like in a weird spot in the middle class in our society, like you don't qualify for shit. It's like you're not poor enough to get all these things that are benefit you, but you're also not rich enough to afford them. You see, it's crazy. It's a weird thing. It's a weird, and that's why we can't have the middle class evaporating, right? It's crazy. Kyle says, I don't see people as color. I come from half Dominican. My mom is Irish. Till we see each other, we look in the mirror like looking at yourself. Things will never change. Well, I do think, we're all humans, but we do have different cultures and different beliefs. And that's why there's different countries and different parts of that's not why there is, but, people have different cultures, beliefs, value systems, and they're all unique to their own country, right? So I think that's why we have different ideals, communism, capitalism, right? Whatever it is, fascism, right? Whatever. Some people have different religions, right? It's an ideology or a religion. Like everyone is different, right? We're all different. We're not the same, Cycle Hunt, I don't want to get sued for that, right? But that was our family, poor but no welfare. Yeah, it's weird. If you make a certain amount of money, it's like you're poor, but you're not poor. I don't know. It sucks. Yeah, Matic is going to go crazy. Matic is one I'm bullish on. Matic's going to go crazy. Ron says immigration is also good for government, more future taxpayers. It's also good for the country and its people and homes of these individuals, potentially solving the issue of disease and social issues. Well, immigration is good, but the issue is legal. People say legal immigration, right? Because if it's not legal immigration, we don't know who's accounted for and who's not accounted for, right? To pay taxes, and those sorts of things, right? Javi says, bro, after my military career, I had 2 full-time jobs and 2 part-time for 15 years. Now I'm just chilling. Manage your money, people. Good for you, Javi. Good for you, bro. Yeah, it's about the money you keep, right? It's about the money you keep. Yeah, immigration is such a complex problem. I don't think it's as easy as let everybody in, keep everybody out, right? I don't think it's easy as those 2 options. And like these are some complex problems that I do not know where, to start. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Good for you, Javi. 3-1 to Wales, bro. USA is going down. Wait, is it USA versus Wales? No way, bro. Yes, but people use it for the wrong reasons. Well, welfare, yeah. Drone says there will never be welfare reform because the instant they take away welfare from the freeloaders abusing the system, they are going to burn still stuff. Burn bills of wealth keeps them complacent. That's an argument, right? It's just like I've witnessed welfare like welfare like abuse firsthand from many people I grew up with, like friends, family friends. Like they did the same thing. They keep having kids. They keep each kid's like an extra few $1,000s in your tax return. It's like it's kind of crazy. Like I've been I've had parents who friends who were like sharing social security numbers. Like, oh, can you claim my kid or claim your kid? Like it's a whole system, man. They game it. It's crazy. Roddy, you sound like you need a hug. Come here. It's a lot of demon days in crypto, right? A lot of dark times in crypto. Building a business that is important, that generates income every month. Yeah, of course. You want a business that makes income, right? 100%, whatever it is, right? Immigrants work hard. So the argument is that immigrants do the hard labor jobs that Americans are lazy to do. That's because a reason for that is the fact that we take what we have here for granted. We think like people will gladly come here and work in the sun all day for a portion of what we get paid to, maybe work at a fast food place and be happy about it. So yeah, a lot of people are glad to take those jobs that Americans don't want, but then at the same time, it's like that's why we have rules and compliances in here to make sure we pay people what we think it's worth to do those jobs. Yeah, welfare abuse is 100% true. I was in the thick of it, and everyone is doing something shady. Everyone is doing something. I know a few people that because if you're like a single person and you need welfare or food stamps, you can apply for food stamps. You can get food stamps. If you meet a certain criteria, you're like a starving college kid or something, you can get food stamps. I know people who have, but those assistances run out unless you have a reason, like kids. When will the Fed pivot? Yeah, market is damn. ETH is down 6% today. Holy shit! It's gonna go below. Yeah, it's gonna go below 1,000, dude. ETH is dumping. Military disability benefit abuse. Oh, dude, 100%, 100%. Dude, so many people. They make sure to retire with some sort of disability. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Some people actually need it. Some people do get injured. The military does beat your body up, though. They make you do some dumb shit sometimes. Military and like health is not. They are not synonymous with each other. I'll tell you that. Unless you have like a cush office job or something. But most like manual labor jobs where you have to be like sleeping in the field all day or loading artillery rounds or lifting heavy things or staying up too late, not sleeping enough. Like military does wreck your body, and a lot of people get wrecked. Drone says, knew the system sucked when the welfare guy on his stoop did nothing for a living, pulled up on a new Lincoln Navigator and a working dude has a busted up Corolla. Well, that's not all, but you do hear stories of people collecting welfare checks, right? First of the month, that kind of shit. And then buying it on like spending it on dumb things, right? Yeah, military disability benefit. Yeah, if you guys don't know that the government spends a lot of money, guys. Being someone who's like worked in. Okay, check this out. Okay, I remember one time in the National Guard, we had a drill weekend, right, where we were fixing it. It was a Saturday, Sunday drill weekend, right? For those of you in the reserve, you know that drill weekends are kind of meh sometimes. One drill weekend, all we did the entire weekend was fix a tent. It was one of the tents we take out into the field. Right. That tent probably cost $30,000. It's an expensive tent. Fine. But to drill a bunch of soldiers for one weekend, that cost taxpayers way more than $30,000. I'll tell you that. Probably in hundreds of thousands of dollars having to pay everybody in our unit. So it's like, it's like the government spends a lot of money. Like there's a lot of like, I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast one time when he was interviewing like a Navy SEAL guy, and the Navy SEAL guy said they would like expense like a fucking espresso maker. Like there's a bunch of money that you have no clue where that shit's going. Government spending is out of control, but you can't really, be in everywhere at once. So you kind of have to take the word of some of these people, right? So, yeah. Jayhawk says, when I'm 65, I'm blowing all my retirement on sugar babies. I'm going out with a bang and hella kids. A lot of guys do that, right? What's the need for food stamps or government help when you are given the option to stay on your parents' insurance till 26 years old? I graduated college at 21 and had my own insurance and everything. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Chrissy. But yeah, if your parents have insurance, yeah, you get to stay on your son. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people's parents are pretty shitty, right? Like I had pretty shitty parents growing up. A lot of people have crappy parents. I don't plan for college, don't plan for everything, right? Exactly, Morton says. If you don't use it, you lose it in most government contracts. That is true. People hate me because I have nice cars, but illegal doesn't mean you don't pay taxes. I don't. Now we own a business and it's not that different. I will be a citizen next year and I'm damn proud. That's what's up, not your baby. Not baby Rodney. Dude, I think if you work hard and you have a business and you make money because you're offering value to people, whatever that is, wherever you come from, you should be able to ball out. You should be able to live your best life. Dude, people that hate on that are just mad at their own life. People that get mad at people who have nice things because they earned it are just mad at their own lives. I hate that. Like, don't be mad at someone. Maybe if they scam people for it, maybe if they completely wreck people, but if they made a business, like I know it's easy to hate rich people, but like, dude, people bust their asses for their business, right? You don't see the hard work that goes into it. Like if you look at the backstory of a lot of these rich people, like they went through some shit. And yes, a lot of them are rich. A lot of them come from rich families, but damn, you don't get to pick your parents. You just don't, You can't blame people for coming from rich backgrounds. You don't get to pick your parents. Just like you can't blame, people who, kids are like bad kids. Is there such thing as a bad kid or just bad parents, Jayhawk says, I feel like college is a waste. College can be a waste, but for the most part, if you're doing something that you need a specialized degree for, like a doctor or something like that, I hope my doctor doesn't say, no, I know some doctors, so I'm a doctor now, No, you got to go to school for that. But yeah, a lot of degrees are pretty scammy, right? Slim Cheese says, I have a friend in the military who said they would spend days lobbing grenades because if they didn't use them, they would lose their budget. That is true. That is absolutely true. What's up, Sacco? No babies for Rodney. No babies for Rodney. No babies for Fudney. I don't know if the world is ready for a baby Fudney. Is the world ready for a baby Fudney? No, the world's not ready for that. Y'all know y'all aren't ready for that. Dude, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. What was this? What was this for? Oh yeah. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second here. Not your baby says, dude, my wife is getting her PhD too and having a business. It's also a sacrifice. I have to be in my shop until midnight sometimes on the weekends. You're grinding, baby, and it's going to be worth it. Whatever you're doing, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it, man. Good for you. Good for you for grinding, man. It's not easy, dude. Like my ex-wife was doing her PhD and like literally their entire life is dedicated to that. And they're on some stipend and that stipend doesn't even pay them shit. Like the stipend pays them like a $30,000 a year salary, which is not anything in Southern California. That ain't shit. That is not shit. $30K a year is nothing, right? So I know you're paying not Baby Rodney, whatever the hell your real name is. Is this kid Henoch? Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. What color of my baby's hair be? I think my kid's gonna be a little blondie because I have white in me, and my wife's probably gonna have red hair or blonde hair, probably, allegedly. So I will be a good daddy. I'm always a good daddy. 3-hour birthday stream, man. Shut your asses up. Rodney, shout out my OnlyFans. I said at the Holiday Inn Express last night that makes me a doctor now. Yes, you are. Barely making 60K after expenses on my SM. Support local business. I always support local businesses, but here's the thing: don't be rolling up to the fucking farmers market selling me a $30 fucking bag of coffee when I could buy half that of a Starbucks bag. I could spend half that on a Starbucks bag. I love when lazy people get annoyed at the nice stuff you have when you work your ass off 60 to 72 hours a week and don't bitch about it. I've come from a poor family and I've never there's a little bit of envy sometimes when you see somebody with nice things, especially when they're your age. You're like, damn, what am I doing that they're not? But literally comparison is the thief of joy. And you can compare your life to everyone else's, but you don't know what they're going through. You think someone's life is perfect. You don't know what they're going through. So many people are going through some shit you would not even know, right? You don't even know. You might want their life fine because they have the bare necessities covered. They live a luxurious life, right? Maybe they have a nice house, hot wife, nice cars, kid, and you want their life and you think that their life is so much better than yours, but maybe their wife's cheating on them, right? Maybe they have some kind of illness in their family. You don't know what people are going through. So, just focus on your life, man. Focus on your life. Focus on your life. I'm legit pissed. I need a small business loan for $50K and legit all banks said no. Do you have your actual LLC and everything, like a business bank account and everything like that? You have to have a bunch of things before you ask for a business loan. How's your credit to income look like? That's all important. Jayhawk has an OnlyFans. Are you just gonna shake your dreads in your OnlyFans? Wadi, I'm gonna end you. It's not my birthday. you guys are still trolling, huh? Chrissy says, stop going to school to study easy art degrees. STEM degrees are the future. I am glad I followed my parent degree to study computer science, learn to trade, get a exactly. Yeah, you need something in demand. Some people's brains are wired differently. Some people cannot do STEM, but yes, I think that unfortunately our society really romanticized college to a point where a lot of degrees are worthless because a lot of companies want to see a degree. They do. They like that, right? When I worked for Target, they wanted managers to have a degree. They didn't care what. They just wanted a degree. Why? Because it showed you could start and finish something. That was their logic. Now, does that mean you could be a better manager than someone without a degree? Or someone with a degree? Yeah, of course. There were many people that were qualified to be managers who just didn't have a degree, right? And unfortunately, they get left behind. Shut up. We have Bernie going against the real Wadi. Yeah, but you have to get a practical degree, right? That's the thing. School is not a scam, right? School is not a scam, but it can be because what does it sell people? Okay, first of all, the schooling system, you don't have to have a bunch of money to get, you don't have to come from an affluent background to get a bunch of loans. You don't even have to, all you have to do is apply for federal student aid and you can get it. You can go hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to get a fucking 4-year degree at an out-of-state school. They'll pay for everything. They'll pay for housing. They'll pay for everything, food, but you're going to have to pay that money back. It's not bankruptable, but college is sold as some sort of fairy tale playland where you go, you have sex with a bunch of people, you party, you barely go to school, and that's it. That's the reality of most colleges. It's a fucking playground for adults, right? College is, what is the stigma of college? When I think of college, I don't think about education. I think about partying first. That's what I think about, right? Of course, schools are different, but that's the appeal to a lot of people, right? So they get these bullshit degrees that are not going to translate to anything in the real world. That's not in demand right now. And they're stuck with, $100,000 in debt for a degree that's worthless. working in a job that they probably could have got without a degree. And that's what you see. You know, so. Yeah, parents are, I don't know. You got to be a better parent to let your kid take out, you know, $100,000 of student loan debt. My kid will never have to deal with that. People say, "Oh, you should have took this." It's like, I don't know, man. Like the student loan repayment program thing, or the student loan like tuition assistance or reimbursement that Biden was going to do, or I guess they're not going to do anymore, which is kind of crazy. You know, to me that shit was like, yeah, man, why should kids be in debt so much money when they never had a chance, right? That shit will affect you for the rest of your life. You can't, that doesn't go off through bankruptcy court. You could have 50 businesses and owe $1 million to other people and then file bankruptcy and like you're good. It's like, not student loans though. You know? What does it mean if you go through bankruptcy? I know somebody who took out a bunch of loans and got over leveraged. What are the well, so a bankruptcy like resets everything pretty much, but it's a public record, so you're gonna have bankruptcy on your credit report. Like they're gonna know you went bankrupt for some reason. Now, obviously, the big appeal to the big difference in everything is income. Like if you have a bunch of income, like who fucking cares, right? But if you have bankruptcy on your credit history, it just looks bad. You went through some major event, but it doesn't matter because if you have student loans, they're staying with you. Yeah, you can't bankrupt student loans. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, community colleges are free. And some 2-year community college are free. A lot of them are free. Some of them are free, right? But I think a lot of them are free now. And you guys have to understand is that a lot of community college professors, at least the one I went to, and they say it's common throughout the industry, they teach at universities too. They go back and forth. Like it's the same quality of teacher most of the time, unless you're going to like a fucking MIT or something like that. But if you're going to like a state school, right, and you're going to like a community college, a lot of the professors they teach at the same places. So, Ron says banks are in trouble. My wife just not let go of her credit union here in Canada as part of corporation slaughter. They aren't sustainable anymore. The writing is on the wall. Debt defaults are incoming. It's gonna look bad. Yeah, credit debt like at the all-time high and stuff like that. Like it's tough. It's gonna be tough, guys. But you go into college to get a badass degree, you'll make all that money in no time. The truth is about college is like I have friends who work in like what is it called? What's it called? Micro something biology. I don't know, but it only requires a 4-year degree. Like some computer science degrees are 4 years. Like there are jobs that people need. Biotech, I think it's called. Those motherfuckers make like $75K out the gate. Like, yeah, that's a good job. But not if you have a freaking performing arts degree, you know? Like it depends what you get your degree in. Obviously, the hard science fields, money. Some of the like nursing, money. You know, but other jobs, like maybe if you're a PhD candidate or a doctor or maybe a psychologist, those take years of schooling, sometimes a decade of schooling to get the certifications you need to become whatever you want to become, right? So it depends. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, Chrissy, and this is true. High school students give a free, yeah. So if you want, you can take advantage of all the opportunities in high school. There are so many opportunities. Like at my school, if you got like a B average, you had a guaranteed spot at San Diego State University, which is not the most prestigious school, but it's nice. It's a nice university. But the thing is, like, a lot of kids don't take advantage of it, and a lot of it is on parenting. You have some terrible parents out there that don't push their kids enough. Every chick wants to be a nurse. Yeah, they make money, man. But yeah, that is true. You know, the nursing field, psychology field is dominated by women. The STEM field is dominated by men. Now, some people say it's a social construct, but some people say that when you leave people to their own devices, that's what they pick. But yeah, a lot of chicks want to be nurses. And people make money in San Diego as being a nurse. So, all right, guys, but I'm going to get out of here for the day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out for this big 3-hour mega stream. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Says Foundation token, crypto dive very early. Thank you so much, Clona. I guess there's a new token that mixes cryptocurrency and stuff like that. But all mixing services are going to be outlawed, guys. Government's not going to allow mixing services, I bet. My mom always wanted to complain about biotech guys. The ones out there have no clue what they're even doing, and they make bank. I had a roommate who was a biotech guy. And he was smart. Like he was terrible to hang around with, but smart. All right, y'all. Hey guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do something crazy. Do something productive. Go USA, USA, USA. All right, see you guys. Bye.